Arise, minions, and welcome to unMadeGaming. We are here for our second ever Patreon one-shot with a new and improved overlay. Look at it. Look at it. It's glorious, and I made it. That being said, all of these wonderful players here are patrons at our one-shot tier. So if you want to join us for one of these one-shots every month, you can do so by going to Patreon, as it says in the bottom left-hand corner. So if you like what we do here and you want to support the channel, that's the best way to do it. Second best way is subscribing here on Twitch. Also, join us over on the Discord, where you can be a part of the community and a part of the conversation. Last but not least, in the bottom right-hand corner, you will see the corruption bar. When that bar fills, I get to do whatever I want to these unsuspecting victims. I mean players. With that, let's jump back into the 80s, because we're playing Tales from the Loop. Back in Glenbrook, 1985. The year is 1985. The place, New England. More specifically, Rhode Island. The home of Mercy Brown, America's first vampire. The site of many dark and lurid tales from the mind of HP Lovecraft. The home of the infamously haunted Perron Family, and now, the site of one of the largest government research facilities in the world. The Loop. The day is Saturday, August 31st. 1985. It is Memorial Day weekend. It is the last weekend before school starts on Tuesday. It is a glorious, triumphant 3-day weekend, transitioning the mark between the end of summer and the beginning of hell. School. That's what I meant to say. School. As such, this Saturday is Billy Duncan's birthday. Most of you, except for maybe Danny, know who Billy Duncan is. He's one of the more popular kids at school. He's in your grade. You know that his father is some kind of bigwig at the Loop, and you know this because Billy doesn't shut up about it. So he makes you aware of his status, or his dad's status at least, and whatever that grants him. But it is his birthday party today, at a place you're all familiar called United Skates of America. This is a real place. Don't give me that look. It is a skating rink / arcade / laser tag. And it is the coolest place when you're a kid in Rhode Island. So I don't want to hear that business. As you walk in to this place, there are neon lightning bolts. The carpet is that weird gray with the multicolored triangles all over it. The dead center is an open space where there are tables, soda machines or soda fountains, a big pizza oven. Surrounding that is the roller rink. Surrounding that is massive arcade, complete with sweet, sweet prize wall. There's also a staircase leading up. However, the staircase leading up has a nice little chain link, going across there, because you're not allowed to enter there until you're told to, because upstairs is a full-floor laser tag arena, which is the highlight of this place, because anyone can skate, and anyone can eat pizza, but not everyone can tag with lasers. So, you are all here because everyone gets invited to Billy Duncan's birthday party, because he's that kind of kid, where he needs to make sure that he has the biggest birthday bash of the summer, the final blowout before the school year starts. So, we have a few kids we are a little bit familiar with, and one new face. So we'll start with our newest face. Danny, you are not quite a foreign exchange student, but a foreign student brought to the United States from the lovely country of Sweden, here for some kind of loop work with the family. But this is your first big outing as an American student. So describe to us what Danny looks like and what he's expecting as he's both going to his first big American birthday party at this massive roller rink establishment, as his first big, hey, this is me kind of moment.
Well, Danny speaks with the same kind of accent I do, because if I have an accent, I'm gonna use it, especially being Swedish in real life. Danny's parents both work for the Loop. Danny's father from the American side and Danny's mother from the Swedish side. And they worked at the Swedish Loop until some cool project opened up at the American site. And they just told Danny that we're transferring. And that was that. No say in the matter. So he got dragged across the Atlantic away from his friends. And now he's desperately trying to make new ones. So he's very nervous. He is an athletic boy, so he will be not muscular and big, but rather trimmed. He's big into martial arts, so you can see him dressed in like easy to move clothing, and his pride and joy is that he has a yellow belt in karate. So he wears that belt everywhere. So he has a jacket that might be Swedish, might be his mom that made it, but a yellow belt is threaded through loops in the jacket, so he always has it with him.
Okay, so we've determined that no matter what starting class you chose, here in America, you are the weirdo. Uh, Perfect. Now, I don't know what Swedish traditions are, but would you come bearing a gift for this birthday party? Because you have no idea who Billy Duncan is.
Yes, Swedish traditions in gift giving is very similar to American, and
Okay.
since Danny's father Richard is American, he would probably know about those traditions, and he would drag Danny along to buy a gift, but it would be 90% his father and 10% Danny who is like responsible for this gift.
Okay. So you walk in to these like lavender doors, double doors, holding your gift. This is the 80s. This is the kind of thing where your parent pulls up, says good luck, kicks your ass out of the car, and then drives away to go do adult stuff, whatever that means. So you see these two closed double doors, big like neon sign and 80s bubble block letter that says United States of America, and it like flashes. The doors kind of open up, and you're immediately just accosted by the smell of sweaty popcorn. You can see that the entire floor is carpeted up until the wooden paneled roller rink, and it is loud. It is like, man, if you could think of the sounds of a roller coaster, but just constant. It's like that constant, like, that yell and scream, and, like, people are talking over each other. It's just a cacophony of noises. But you can see there are balloons, there are festivities happening in the dead center through the roller rink. And the only way for you to get there is by first going to the counter and getting yourself a pair of roller skates. Now, as you kind of walk through, where do we see Fish, Sky, and Jojo? Are you there already? Did you come as a group?
I think we would come as a group.
Yeah.
Yeah, because is he like a nice popular kid or is he a dick popular kid?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Yeah, he's for sure, like, when people are looking, Billy Duncan's a saint. But if he has the opportunity to be an ass and let you know your place, he's one of those kids, right? Like, at the lunch table, he sits with the cool kids, and they'll be the ones that, like, slide a plate down so you can't actually sit there. They're those kids, right? They're the reasons you guys have your own table, for sure.
Okay.
But if any adult looks over, like, let me move my bag for you. Sit right here. And then his milk will spill into your food.
Oops.
Yeah, oops, exactly. So if the three of you arrive together, how do you arrive?
On our bikes, just probably fashionably late. That's what I would say.
Okay.
Jojo would be sketching on the back of one of their bikes because he doesn't own a bike.
Perfect.
Oh,
Now,
right. Yeah.
Did you replace your skateboard? I feel like it broke. Did it break?
We discussed that, but because it's my iconic item.
Oh,
so
right.
it's still there.
Perfect. So you sketch on the back of one. And Sky, how do you arrive? On your bicycle as well?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Did any of you bring a present?
Nope. No. Well, like, she has no money of her own.
Yeah.
Right? And so she's not going to go with her dad shopping, and I don't think her dad would give a 2 craps.
Sure.
Sky probably
So-
would have.
Of course she would. Sky had a $10 allowance for a day, so, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we have 2 bicycle riders, one holding onto the back of the bike, riding a skateboard as you pull up. Again, you are met fashionably late with the smell of sweaty popcorn. Listen, if you never smelled sweaty popcorn, I don't know what you're doing with your life. You all have been here. This is the premier birthday spot. This is like, Mom, can we do it this year? What about this year? Like, if nothing else, you just wouldn't miss a birthday party at United Skates of America. So you all enter that same kind of gray triangle-formed carpet that runs across the floor and up halfway up the walls. You see the arcade to your right-hand side, the prize wall to your left-hand side, followed by the procurement of different roller skates, followed by a set of lockers that have that little key so you can lock your shoes away. And you see Danny. A kid you've seen probably around town, but may not have interacted with as of yet. He seems to be wearing a karate belt, but he is currently getting his roller skates. You also see that the party is dead center through the roller rink, and the only way to gain access is to actually get your skates, skate over there, and get your free pizza, drop off your gifts. So, what are you guys doing?
Jojo would look to the other 2 and point out Danny and go, that's the new kid, right? He starts next term, Tuesday.
Yeah, I think so. What's his name? Danny? Daniel?
Yeah, Danny, I heard.
Yeah. What's that around his waist?
Is it?
I like it.
Okay.
I would probably go over and grab my my skates.
I feel like, so feel free, but does Skylar bring her own? I feel like with the Barbie pink bicycle that you tried to like cut the tassels off and make like as less girly as possible last episode, that your mom would have gotten you your own roller skates.
I wasn't gonna say anything, and then
Yeah.
you brought it up.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I probably would.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I feel like, so in that case, Skylar,
I guess I would just sit down and start.
What do they look like?
I would definitely have tried to make them as not pink as possible because my mom buys me everything in pink.
Yeah.
And so it's mostly Sharpie with some probably quite a few like pockets of pink that I definitely just couldn't get.
Yeah.
But
Now
Sharpie.
on these pink roller skates, did you tear off the unicorn wings that like you thread the laces
No.
through, or did you leave those right on there?
No.
No, you got them off? Okay. All right.
It's literally just black laces. I probably stole them from one of my dad's shoes or something, and I am trying to make this as not beautiful as possible.
Perfect. So there is remnants around the laces of where glittery wings used to be. Fish and Jojo, you are left to get some of the rental skates, which have obviously all been paid for. It is a birthday party. They're not animals here. To go grab your rental skates. However, they are your typical rental skates, much like a bowling shoe. They all look the same. They are a beat-up brown leather, kind of like a baseball mitt with bright orange, dirty wheels on all 4 corners. There's nothing special about them. They have a number that is clearly written over and over and over again in permanent black marker on each side, so they know which ones is which. But the 2 of you can walk over to the counter where you see Danny waiting for his pair of roller skates. What do you guys do?
The walk up behind him, and if he turns around, if Danny turns and like looks at us as we approach, she'll be like, "Hey, Danny."
Oh, I would definitely turn around and be like, "Oh, hey, hey, yeah, I'm done there, but yeah, I guess Danny works over here. That would be the
Oh,
pronunciation. Yeah,
sorry.
no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm acclimatizing, I think my dad called it. Uh,
That's
do,
cool.
so,
J-
j- who are you?
Oh, I'm Fish.
Oh, hi, nice to meet you, Fish. Yeah, we
Yeah.
have names like that back at home. We have Bear and Stone, and you're Fish. So that's something that's like the same way as back home. That's nice.
That's cool. Yeah, like my last name is Fisher, and my mom called me Fish all the time. So
Oh, I
yeah,
see. Oh, I like it. I like it. Yeah,
yeah.
my real name is Daniel or Daniel, but yeah. But
Daniel.
yeah,
Cool.
do you know who this Billy is? And he sort of looks side-eyed to Jojo if he's there as well. Like, is that Billy?
This is JoJo.
Jojo will just
Oh,
laugh.
okay.
No.
Yeah, this is JoJo.
Oh, hi,
Hey.
nice to meet you, Jojo. I'm Danny.
Hey, Danny, you got your bathrobe belt on.
No, this is my karate belt. Yeah, I earned this. L-
Karate? Holy, that's cool.
Yeah,
So you,
it is. Do
so
you
you
do
can like
karate?
no.
Oh, you should try. It's really cool. I'm trying to find, a dojo here.
Oh,
It's like
that's
what we
cool.
call the training place, dojo.
Oh, cool. So you can like karate chop people
Yeah,
like that guy
yeah,
in the movies.
yeah. Have you seen the Karate Kid? With, Daniel.
Yeah.
Like, you have the same name. Of course.
Hey,
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
so you're Danielson.
Oh, that's so cool.
Hey,
Oh,
do you wanna come skate with us?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Thanks. Just waiting for the skates. We don't really have these in Sweden, so I was a bit unsure
Yeah.
what to do.
Yeah, they kind of smell bad, but you just
Okay.
make there. It's pretty fun, and there's like arcade games we can play, and if we want, we can go and play laser
Oh,
tag.
that sounds freaking sweet.
And free food.
Yeah, and free
Don't forget the
food.
free food.
I'm actually going to throw my notes out. We're just going to roleplay Danny's Americanisms.
And she's gonna point. She's gonna point. That's our friend over there, Skylar.
Oh,
She has her own
hi,
skates.
Skylar.
Hello.
Oh, that's cool.
You can see her
No,
putting on black and definitely once pink roller skates. As you kind of turn back, you see this 16-year-old kid, bow tie, suspenders, the appropriate United States of America T-shirt on underneath. He comes over and just clomps down the set of roller skates. He says, "All right, kid, let me see your shoes."
Okay, and I will take off my shoes and sort of just put them on the counter.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take these, and he walks them back and puts them on the rack where the rental skates are from. Comes back and says, "All right, sizes," and he points to Fish and JoJo.
Oh, 7.5, and she'll already have her shoes off, and she'll clunk them down.
Takes them.
Her boots.
Jojo would take off his nines, I think. Put them on the table. Don't dirty my shoes. Brand spanking new red Converse. They came out this year.
Okay. He walks back. You see him lift off, put down, lift off, put down, and comes back and clunks another two sets of roller skates. All right. If you want, there's a number on the side of it. Locker corresponds to the number. Keep the key in your pocket. If you lose the key, it's a $10 fee.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's a whole thing. You gotta replace the whole lock. If you lose the key, it's like it's a real, not
Okay.
my problem, thing. Laser tag is off limits. The kid, and he vaguely motions towards like the center. Bought out a time slot. They'll come get you. Don't skate on the carpet. Walk.
She squints at him. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, and then he plops down in a stool and just sort of kicks his feet up on one of the cupboards underneath the counter, and just.
What's his name? On his name tag?
Randy, on his name tape.
Thanks, Randy.
Yeah. No problem.
Yeah. Thanks, Randy.
Yeah.
Jojo just turns and walks away.
Nope, no problem, kid.
You will see Danny, his hand sort of halfway down his pocket, looking for the other one, looking at the other twos, and when they walk away, he will also walk away and be like, okay, so you don't tip them because my dad said I'm supposed to tip people, but I don't know who and when. No, okay.
No.
You can tip me if you want.
Shut up, Jojo.
Also, can you explain to me why are there carpets everywhere? That's so weird.
Just
I
what you
don't
put
know.
on the floor.
Okay.
Yeah, it makes it nice and soft.
I guess it's just weird.
She looks at Jojo and they go back to Skylar to sit down and put on her. I don't
I
know.
will totally follow.
Yeah.
Skylar, this is Danny.
Hi, Danny.
Yeah. Hey. Hi, Skylar. Hi.
How are you?
No, I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Pretty good. So you're gonna be going to our school. Do you know who your teacher is yet, or if you're gonna be like in our class?
I think I'm in the class. I got a class list, and I think I saw Fisher on that, and I
That's
I
awesome.
don't know. Yeah. So
Johnson.
yeah. So now I have no idea who the teachers are. I guess I'll
That's
meet them
okay.
on Tuesday.
We'll find out.
Yeah, most of them are okay.
Well,
If you
that's
want
nice.
to, yeah, if you want to hang out with us, we can help show you around.
Oh, that would be so great.
We could definitely go get pizza. There's like a ton of it.
Yeah, I've heard about American pizza. I've tried some, but they're like so much nicer here.
American pizza?
Yeah, yours are like thick. Ours are like thin.
Oh, that's weird, but also kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go get. And she's gonna sit down and tie up her laces, and let's go get some pizza.
Okay. So as you guys lace up your skates and, careful to walk on the carpet and not skate on it, the roller rink only goes one direction. You have to skate almost fully around to get to the one gate that lets you into the also carpeted center of the room. So it takes you a quick, 45 seconds to skate your way around. However, Danny, this is your first time on skates? Is that correct?
No,
Oh.
we don't have skating rinks in Sweden. We
Ooh.
skate on the streets.
Oh, okay. Well then, a little bit flatter, smoother, nicer. So you quickly take to it around the bend here, around the rink, and enter in on the left-hand side of this central area, where you see a bunch of kids kind of like half skate clomping around as they try their best to not skate and also move quickly on carpet, which is not that easy to skate on anyway. There are 6 white tables with gray, single, frame benches on them. On the back, the far side, there is a walled-off section that has, these shitty pizza grills, a popcorn machine, hence the smell of popcorn, 2 fountain drinks, one facing you for a single beverage, and the other on the other side for pitchers. On each of the tables, there is a pitcher of Coke. That's your only option. And there is a giant metal plate of the thinnest, cheesiest pizza ever. If you could imagine day-old Ninja Turtle pizza, that's what it looks like. It's a little cardboardy. It's mostly cheese and enough crust to hold on to. Covered in Parmesan shaker cheese on top of it to soak up all the grease, obviously. But as you get there, it is very loud. Loudest part of there's people running back and forth. But you do see that at the large table underneath this weird tower that kind of erupts like a UFO, that is the DJ booth, because that's how cool this place was. Underneath that table is where Billy Duncan sits. His mom is doting on him. On one side of the table is the pizza beverage kind of situation, and his best friend. And then on the other side is just stacks of presents, set up in a way that he has to see you bring him his present so that he knows you brought him one. So that he will be aware of those who didn't bring him one, for whatever that's worth in the coming school year. So Danny, Skylar, you both have a present. You see the situation. How do you approach?
Danny would definitely approach with the present, put it down, as that seems to be what you're supposed to do. And he's trying to, do what you're supposed to do to gain more friends.
It's following the playbook.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I
Okay.
would probably, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Sky would probably like go over and like kind of hold up the present a little bit and be like, "Happy birthday, dude," and just put it on the table.
Sorry,
Yeah.
are you Billy Duncan? And he would
What?
face any kid he thinks is Billy Duncan.
Why are you talking like that?
Right? How do I talk?
How do I talk? You talk weird. Like you're
Oh
not.
yeah. I'm from Sweden.
Oh.
My mom's Swedish.
You see a vacant expression that he has no idea where Sweden is. All right. That's like.
No, I'm new here, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've never been to England, so I don't.
No, it's not England, but it's fine. I mean, I'm half American. My dad's American.
Oh.
Okay, happy birthday, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Danny, I think that's what you said it was. And
Yeah,
thanks.
Danny.
Uh,
Danny would go back
Thanks.
to the other ones that was much friendlier than that guy.
he looks to you, Sky, and says, "Thanks. Thanks." Clearly, having no recognition of who you might be. And then he like slides your presents over to the rest of the pile of presents, and then goes back to talking to his buddy. As the two of you kind of return to Fish and JoJo, what are you two doing in their absence?
Watching them walk away. Do we have to walk past him to get to where we want to go?
He's on. So if on one side, the far side is the pizza, he's on the opposite end. So if
Okay.
you guys enter from the middle, so as long as you kind of blend in, you can't really. He might not see you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, as long as it's not like some stupid receiving line where we
No,
have to like shake his hand and bow before we go.
It's
and get our
not
food.
that bad. It's the
Okay.
next level down, but not that bad.
Yep. She'll just like watch Skylar and Danny go, and then if for some reason his gaze comes over to her, she'll look away, and then when they return, they'll go get their
Yeah.
food.
Okay.
Danny would sort of go up directly to you, so if you're trying to avoid him seeing you, he would totally miss that up by just beelining it straight for you guys and be like, did I do anything wrong? You seem, I don't know.
No,
Oh,
he's just a tool.
Yeah,
Ah.
he's a pretty big jerk.
Oh, okay.
Not to everybody, but to some people.
No, you seem much nicer than him. I will hang out with you guys if that's okay.
Aw, thanks, Danny.
Single tier. So as you see the tables are all set up, you guys, it's kind of free range. It's the equivalent of a buffet for kids. So pizza is everywhere. There are party cups, not to be confused with red Solo cups. These are bright orange, and they say United Skates, and then it's like, of America, wrapping around it in a circle. This is of America over and over again. They're there. The pitchers of Coke. If you don't like Coke, you can drink nothing. And alternatively, all the way across, back near where the shoes are, there is a single, as we call them in Rhode Island, bubbler. As the rest of the world calls them, a water fountain. So you know that the bubbler is on the other side, next to where the shoes and lockers are, which is right in between the male and female bathroom. So you have to skate all the way back around to get to it. But yeah, you guys are able to eat your fill of pizza. It's supposed to be 2 slices per person, but if no one stops you, no one stops you. Same with the cups of soda. It's supposed to be 1 cup of Coke, but again, if no one sees you, you're fine. So in this sort of lawless child hell, what are the 4 of you doing? Are you just housing pizza and Coke, or are you actually skating around the rink, or are you playing on the arcade games?
Jojo would have literally filled up his plate with pizza, downed a glass of Coke, filled up another one, and walked off.
Perfect.
Danny would do the same then. I mean, if that's what Jojo's doing, that's apparently what you're supposed to do. So fill the plate with pizza and just as much soda as he can get his hands on.
social etiquette has like Skylar like
He's got 2 cups and a blade. He's walking.
Well, everything's bigger in America. Of course, you can have as much pizza as you want.
That's true. That's, I mean, you're not wrong.
We want a cheese coma after this.
Yeah.
Seeing the boys go for so much pizza, Sky's probably gonna go and grab like 2 plates and put like 3 pieces on each and just take both and just kind of like hobble behind them.
Perfect. Fish, are you eating a normal amount of pizza or?
Oh no, I'm starving right now, so I'm stuffing my face with pizza.
Perfect. Just for some visuals, this pizza is perfect to fold up into a taco size and just shovel into your face. If you pick it up by the crust, the entire thing just flops down like a loose leaf piece of paper. That's the quality of pizza we have here. And if you don't think that's 10 out of 10 pizza, get right out of this show.
That is the kind of pizza Dana is used to. He will definitely shine now and be like, oh.
Or you take 2 pieces, put the cheese together, and you eat it like a sandwich.
Like a sandwich, yeah. So you see Danny, who has been so far shy and polite, housing pizza. Just folds it up, and he is a pro at the taco fold New York style pizza. So, fucking Christ. Through the slurps of Coke and the munching, crunching mumbles of eating as much pizza as you can get before someone catches you, I would like everyone to make me an investigation roll. For no reason at all. Okay. Jojo, you are no longer injured. You may take that off and re-roll.
And Skylar.
Okay, cool. So, Sky, you, I don't know if you're housing the pizza less, you're eating it like a normal human being. I'm not sure what you're doing. But you do notice that a man, who you can safely assume to be Billy's father, is in a suit, ruffles Billy's hair, leans over to talk to the woman you would also assume to be Billy's mother, before he has an apologetic gesture and then reaches down to his hip and unslots this big ass cell phone. The sweet Motorola Dynatac, which is the big one that has that curve to it and all the buttons are right here. And you see him and he moves away and leans on the bar, the fence, kind of the railing, that's the word I'm looking for, of the roller rink, and you see him on a phone call. The phone call looks annoyed. The mother/wife also looks annoyed that he's taking some kind of assumedly business call at their son's only birthday of the year. And you see that he begins to talk animatedly as he is attempting to end this call as quickly as possible. While you guys enjoy your delicious pizzas, your beverages, it's only a matter of minutes between the appetites of 12 and 13-year-olds before all of the pizza you have is completely gone, and you are a little nauseous, but also ready to skate and game. What do you four do now that you have consumed your body weight in pizza?
It's that perfect level of nausea where you're like, yes,
yeah,
this is why I'm here.
Yeah,
supposed to feel like this. Oh, very good. Okay, nice.
It's all that saturated fat that you didn't have in Sweden.
Yeah.
Sky would be eating the pizza very I would probably eat both plates, but I would have eaten it like a decent just bite and then chew and then bite and then chew.
Yeah.
Not shove the whole thing. No.
Not two-fisting taco pizzas. Yeah,
no.
I get it.
And then with the guy, is he still on the phone call?
He is, yeah.
Can I move a little bit closer to him?
He's on the opposite end from you guys, so if you'd like to move through that crowd of people, you can. Just make me a move roll.
No, thank you.
You can't hear what the conversation is from where you are. Because you guys aren't sitting at a table like normal children to avoid getting stared at with the amount of pizza you're eating. You kind of hit off like witches in a corner with your ill-gotten gains. So you can see him. There's about 20 or so kids between you and him. It's not a hard maneuver to get over there. It's just more to, not be noticed or topple over. Or for those of you that have consumed your weight in pizza, not to be nauseous. So as you all finish, are you hitting the roller rink, the arcade, leaving entirely and going wherever you want?
You said the laser tag was off limits, right?
Shut the fuck up. It's actually locked. It's actually an iron gate that says you actually can't go through it. It's an impeccable lock. There's guards with guns that guard the laser gate arena. What are you doing besides that?
Hey guys, what do we do now?
Well, we have these skates on. Let's skate around a little bit.
Yeah. Cool.
I'll race you, and she's gonna hop onto the floor and then book it.
Definitely. And he's like booking it out there. This is a competition. Now Danny is on.
I like this. Fish and Danny, give me a move roll, please. Great, you are both equally atrocious.
Jesus.
Fish, it turns out that there's a reason you were never bought your own set of skates. And Danny, it turns out that skating on a flat wooden roller rink is very different than skating outside on the asphalt. So it takes a little bit to get your feet underneath you, but at the same time, it also looks like Fish is stumbling a little bit. So maybe that's just how you skate in America. Who knows? But the
he's
two
totally competing.
Yeah.
Totally competing now. This is a competition. He's going to finish a lap before Fish.
Okay. So far, you're neck and neck with the amount of stumbles you're having. Sky and JoJo, you see this atrocious race. What are the two of you doing? Abandoning your friends? That's a reasonable...
Jojo, do you want to see if we can do better?
Yeah, let's join them.
Come on,
And
let's go.
Jojo would totally skate across the carpet and
Perfect.
ignore the fact
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not supposed to.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
skate,
Absolutely.
Everyone
jump on and
does.
go.
So roll a move from each of you as well. Okay, so it turns out, maybe it was that little burst of speed from skating across the carpet, but you explode out onto the fully waxed wooden floor here, and you are, they're about a half a lap ahead of you, but you quickly catch up to them and then pass them. You look like you were born on skates. They, however, look like they're baby deer taking their first steps. It's an embarrassment, really, is what it is. So you lap them and come back around as they're still making their way, passing crowds. The four of you are kind of in this line skating. And Sky, since you noticed it before, you notice Mr. Duncan is now crossing on foot the rink and out towards, against traffic, out towards where, the shoes and stuff were, back to the carpeted, arcade area. Still on his cell phone conversation, still talking animatedly to whoever's on the other line. He seems to be heading in the direction of the front door, perhaps. What are you doing?
Since I did so well on my move,
Mhm.
I think I'm going to attempt to kind of follow him a
Yeah.
little bit and see if I can't hear what he's so angry about.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
annoyed.
You succeeded on that roll, so no need for another roll. You're able to kind of break away from the group and skate, make it look like you're skating close to him. And, to not seem obvious, you can't stay for too long, but you can hear that he's talking to someone on the other line. He says, "No, are you serious? No, this is my kid's birthday party. No, we're not having a meeting. It's a Saturday. No, you can't come here. No. Oh, fine. You can come here. You have 20 minutes of my time. 20 minutes. That's it. That's all I can do. Fine. Boop. And then he ends the phone. And you see him reach the other side, and he looks back to his wife, who's cross-armed, and he gives a shrug. And then you see him holster this thing, and he heads towards the men's bathroom.
I would probably go right back to the group and be like, The dad is in so much trouble right now.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
He walks with a limp when he has that stupid phone on his hip.
Is that what it
So
is? The
heavy.
phone?
It's called
Do you have
swagger.
phones like that? Oh, that's so cool.
They don't have cell phones in Sweden?
I've never seen one.
This is America. We got everything.
Nice.
Says the poorest kid in the group. Says the kid who saved up all summer for new shoes.
I only got new shoes because Fish gave me money.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah. $2.05.
Oh god.
Oh god.
Do you guys want to see if we can like sneak into the laser tag?
Hey, there's a laser tag? Yeah. Definitely.
I don't know. We don't want to get in trouble. If we
Oh,
get
you
kicked
in
out,
trouble.
we won't be able to eat any more food.
I'm not sure I want more food.
That
That
is
was
true.
that was quite a lot. But laser tag.
You'll feel better in about, and she looks at her like a little old watch. You'll feel better in 17 minutes, and you'll be able to eat a whole bunch more.
That's pretty true.
What? Is that how food works here?
That was for
Just how the pizza works here.
later.
Nice. Okay, okay.
Fish, roll me an investigate real quick.
Boom.
As you're skating your laps around, discussing food and or laser tag, you do see that besides the plastic chain that hangs as an extreme dangerous barrier to the stairs, that at the top of the stairs there is like a booth with a window on it, and there are two people standing outside of the laser tag area. They also wear the suspenders, bow tie, United States of America t-shirt, except they also have laser tag vests over the top of them. You would assume these are the instructors and people that run the laser tag arena. So you notice that to get up there, you would have to pass these people and make it through into the laser tag arena that is the entire upper floor, making it that much harder that there are guards.
I'm surprised that this Billy couldn't get the laser tag working for his birthday. Guess he's not so popular as he wants everyone to think.
Well, you do recall, or you might, if you want to, Jojo, Fish, and Danny might recall that what did I say his name was? Randy?
Randy?
The dude at the front did say that he did have a time slot for it, and that you guys would be called when it was time to go in there. Because you can just come in and rent this, and so that's obviously a pretty exciting thing. Over roller skates, come on, who wouldn't want to shoot lasers? So he does have a series of time blocked out. It's just not right now. Obviously,
Okay.
it's free skate, and then it's going to be pizza time, and then cake time, and then present time. You know, birthdays, right? You know, that's that. It's that.
I do remember you saying that, and I just completely ignored it.
I know.
We
Much
need
like most
definitely
of
to
my
break
plots.
in right now.
Right this second. We can't wait till it opens.
Okay.
So as you guys skate a few more laps around, Sky, for whatever reason, you have that kind of weathered eye peeking out for the in trouble Mr. Duncan. You do see him come back out of the bathroom, and you see him kind of pacing near the front counter. The pacing probably goes on for like maybe 4 or 5 laps around, like of you guys lapping around the roller rink, and you see the doors open. A suited man walks through, and you see Mr. Duncan make eye contact and beeline straight for that suited guy. He brings in 2 other suited men, and I would like you to roll me a comprehend, and everyone else, if they're interested, to roll me an investigate. Okay. Do we have one from... One more from Danny, I think? if you're
Oh,
interested,
sorry.
Danny. If not, by all means.
Yeah, so, no, sorry. Just missed that one. Investigate.
Yes, please. Great. So, the three of you also notice this. Danny, Jojo, Fish, you notice this. Something triggers your spidey sense, knowing that Billy Duncan's father works for the Loop. These men are all dressed similarly. They have that government Loop quality to them. Sky, you get a weird, like, that roller coaster feeling when you see them. The fourth man to walk in, you're 100% sure is Mr. Labile. He walks in, besuited, no cane, white gloved hands, that same kind of goatee situation, that same kind of like cheeky smirk as he follows in. He's like led in behind these other three people as they meet with Mr. Duncan, give handshakes. There is a few words exchanged. There's almost like a introduction between Mr. Duncan and Mr. Labile. And then the five of them go off, and you see a door marked private off like underneath the stairs of the laser tag. They go inside, and one of them stays outside of the door and just sort of waits there.
So, I would definitely, like, if we're still skating around in the circle, immediately, like, flip around and skate backwards in front of the three of them and be like, y'all just saw that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, that was Labau.
Who?
Did we all see him, or was it just Sky?
Sky recognized the fourth guy. You all saw people that were probably Loop representatives, but did not make the register that was Labile.
You mean
It
those
was?
guys that look like my parents? Like, my parents work for the Loop, and they look kind of the same, but who was the guy you said?
Dude with a cane, right?
Yeah.
She's gonna skate and like look to see if she could see him. I didn't see him.
None of you saw a dude with a cane. You did see four people. You did see them walk into a private section of United Skates, leaving one outside. But there was no caned man.
He didn't have a cane, but it was him, and, like, he was here. And they went under the stairs, and, you know, wherever the heck he goes, it's just bad news. We gotta figure this out. What the hell?
Yeah. Where did he go?
Underneath the stairs, there's a door.
She's gonna beeline across, cutting across everybody.
Yeah. As you're moving, because you succeeded on your investigate roll, you can see there is a door, and one of those suited men is standing outside of it.
And she's gonna rub her arms like she's just gotta chill. It's like, ugh.
I'm probably gonna be right behind her and just kind of, how are we gonna get,
I don't know.
like, I don't even know if we should go in. Like, the dad was just saying that, like, it was a Saturday and it's his kid's party, so obviously, like, he can't be here for that long, but and they only have 20 minutes, but it was important enough to show up at the dude's the dad's kid's birthday party.
Yeah. I don't know. Jojo, what should we do?
Jojo would look to Danny and go, we had a weird experience about a month ago. And this creepy dude, Labale, that's who Sky's talking about. He was there.
Okay. I was about to say, like, you guys acting really weird, and that's coming from me.
Yeah, but it was weirder than that.
Weird doesn't even begin to cover it.
Oh. So it's like bad news?
Like carnivals that didn't exist that happened to be loop facilities. I mean,
That attacked us.
Danny,
yeah,
Danny, roll me a comprehend.
Will do.
yeah, the Swedish loop works and doesn't have these problems.
Need to find it. Comprehend. There we go.
Danny, you've heard back home stories, rumors, hearsay of weird things happening around the Swedish loop, but your parents and any of their work friends have assured you, as have the government, as had anyone from Rick's Energy, that, listen, you get my American pronunciations. I don't want to hear it. You get that these are rumors. These are people who have tried to break in, making up stories. These are, spies from other countries trying to sow false information about what we're doing with the loop. You get, like, it's the Soviets because we're working with America and they're not happy about it kind of thing, right? So whether you believe the rumors that have happened in Sweden, that's up to you. But you've heard these kind of things before, so it's not entirely shocking. It just might be a little bit weird that these kids seem to believe.
I will lower my voice and sort of huddle whisper to that is, oh guys, I've heard these rumors back home as well. Like my parents, they told me that it's just, the Soviets trying to spy on us because we're so close to them and we're working with you guys. And there's like weird stuff happening where there's a loop. It's like that as well here.
Yeah.
Man, I thought that was only rumors and stories, like Soviet spies and stuff.
I don't know what it is, but and you'll probably see both Skylar. I don't know about JoJo, but Skylar and Fish, our demeanors have completely changed. Where we look like we have mad anxiety right now. Yeah. It's like, yeah, and this guy, this Mr. LaBelle, he was at the center of it last time, about a month ago, the beginning of August.
There were only 4 people that knew what actually happened. Us 3, and probably him. Because he repeated the same words when he left.
Yeah.
Do you want to try and find out? Do you want to try and ask him questions? What do you want to do?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to punch him in the nuts, but...
That's... Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Are you guys still skating laps, or are you just hovering?
No.
like creeps?
We're
Leaning on the railing.
Okay.
Closest to this under the stairs door.
Mhm.
Just standing or leaning on it, staring at the door like, oh.
Like, we're like...
Yeah.
JoJo
You see this, like, young, he's probably gonna be like 23-year-old like guy in a suit who's just standing at the door, and you can see like he's like, patting on his leg, like, this is the most boring assignment ever. Why am I not in the room? And then like after a minute or so, like he notices you, and there's like, another minute or two of you guys conversing, and he's just like he just keeps glancing out to see why you're still there. And then when you're still there, he's like, go away.
Jojo would look to the other side. I've got a plan to get rid of him. And he would skate towards the entrance and see if he can find that dude's car and smash the windscreen.
Of the loop car? Is that what you're talking about?
Mm-hmm. As he skates past the front door, he's just going to look, shut up, Randy, and he's going to skate out the door with the skates on.
I will say this, if this changes your plan at all. The building has no exterior windows. So no one will see you smash this car.
That's fine.
Okay, great. Outstanding. So you skate outside, Randy, like, hey. Oh, $10. Okay. And he like sits back down in his chair. As you skate out there, how do you plan on A, finding the vehicle, and B, smashing its window?
He's going to assume that it's going to be like a big, obvious SUV type car.
Okay. Roll me a comprehend.
Comprehend, that's not going to go well. I'm going to smash the wrong car.
Just smash Billy's car.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, It's the 80s. It's a common car. There's several loop people that work here or that are here. There's and Billy's dad. There are several black Chrysler LeBarons that are ready to go. 1985 Chrysler LeBaron. Just out there in the parking lot. Could be any one of them. You've seen loop people drive those around.
He's going to assume it's the closest one because they're here for a short meeting, and smash the window on the car.
With what?
Is there a trash can around? Or
There
anything
can
like
be.
Cool.
So, I want to see how bad this is. Roll me a force.
Force.
Okay.
One success.
Okay. You easily hoist up a metal, grated kind of metal with the plastic trash can inside of it with that bubble dome lid. You easily pick this up and just and are able to throw it at this car. Where are you throwing it at the car?
Windscreen.
Perfect. So you overhand toss this thing like throwing, a bale of hay, and you smash directly into the windscreen of this thing. Glass shatters inward. The trash can actually sticks inside and just stays there.
Does an alarm go off?
It does not.
Damn it. He's going to skate back inside up to the guy at the door and say, someone just smashed one of the loop cars outside. Might be yours.
To the guy at so you skate back around and you took the guy at the door. Okay,
He
great.
smashed a window.
Great.
And he's going to join the circle.
Fantastic. So as you rejoin the skate circle, the guy looks at you confused and then looks to the other three of you, Fish, Skylar, and Danny, that are still there. What did that guy...
If he looks at us, we'll be like, oh, shit. And then probably we're looking at each other. Where did JoJo go?
I didn't describe this, but it makes it so much better. So the railings are like a bar, and then the bar down and a bar in the middle. So there's no solid frame. So and it's completely clear, which makes it so much better because I pictured this completely in my head, but didn't actually explain the railings because
I picture a chain link fence, so it's that great.
Still the same, but you're completely visible through the whole thing. And as you are hiding, you hear over the intercom, you can see someone is clearly talking to Randy. And then you hear over the intercom that stretchy noise of a microphone being pulled down. He's like, there is a car in the parking lot, a black Chrysler LeBaron that has been vandalized. If you own a black Chrysler LeBaron, license plate QQ149. I repeat, QQ149. Somebody has smashed your car with a trash can. Thank you. And he stretches it back. You see immediate panic across the face of the kid at the door, and he jumps over the railing and begins running towards the other side, jumps over the other railing, and beelines outside. And as the door is still swinging closed, you hear, "Son of a bitch!" from outside. The door is unguarded.
You wanted the door empty. Done.
Man, poor guy. I wonder who smashed his window.
There's just four
George
other
isn't looking
adults
at him.
inside.
I don't know.
Okay.
Random vandalism happens in
It
America.
does?
all
Man.
the
true.
time.
You're muted.
How did you know it was going to be smashed? You just ran out there and checked, and it was smashed.
Yep.
And she ducks under the rail, and they're skating across the skate running across the carpet.
Yeah. Yep. You guys are, from where you were at the railing to the door, it's maybe 10 feet. So you guys can take a quick, little scoot right over there. And you're at the door. Are you breaking in?
It's like a pause.
I want to.
Is it locked?
Do you try it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you kind of grab the hook-shaped handle and release it downward, there's give to it. It seems like it would open up.
Hey, wait. What if they're on the other side of the door? Shouldn't we listen first?
Right there. How about we
Okay.
listen at the door first?
Yeah, we're gonna listen.
I imagine with Scooby-Doo, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely you do. So everyone who has Scooby-Dooed this door, please roll me a investigation.
Jojo's gonna look to Danny and
Finally.
go, "You Swedes are smart."
You Swedes are smart.
No, it's not.
All right, so we got a 2 from Fish. We got a 1. We got a 0. We got a 0. Okay, cool. So I believe, G, that means you get to ask me a question about this whole situation. So on a success, you get to ask me 2 questions. Sky, this applies to you as well. On an additional success, you get to ask me 1 additional question. Some of these questions include: what is hidden here? Where is it? What does it mean? What has happened here? How can I get in and out of or past the situation? What threats do I perceive? Etc. So what questions or clues do you have for me? G, you get 3. Skylar, you get 2.
The first one. What was the first question?
What's hidden here? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the first one.
So as you listen on the other side, you can clearly hear like the muffled like of 4 voices. Some of them are talking over each other, so it's hard to like determine what exactly they're saying at first glance or at first listen. But it doesn't sound like a very friendly conversation. It doesn't sound aggressive, but it sounds like elevated. Right? Like a disagreement is happening on the other side. I will give you that it also sounds relatively close.
Okay. And what threats do I perceive?
The closeness of these voices.
Okay.
This is likely to be a small room. This isn't like a hallway that leads to a nefarious cave underground. This just seems to be like a small room. You would assume maybe like a conference table for like meetings with the staff kind of thing. Yeah. And you get 1 more, and Skylar, you get 2 questions.
Sky, do you want to ask them?
How do I get in?
This door. Seems to be the only way in.
That is dirty.
You slimy bastard!
It just says true and direct answers, and that's what you get. You know?
What are the rest of the questions? Because now I don't want to ask.
You can kind of ask whatever you want. Some examples are like, what does it mean? What has happened here? What are some threats I can perceive? What's hidden here? But it's kind of open to whatever other questions you might have.
How about what does it mean?
As you kind of listen in, you can kind of make out some of the conversation that's being had, and what you get, although you can't tell what voice is what, is the loop is talking about testing something, and one of the voices doesn't think that right now is the best time to test something. That's kind of what you get about what's going on here.
Okay.
And Fish, you have 1 more.
Oh man, I don't know. Can you guys think of anything else to ask?
You could try, who was one of the voices?
Yeah, like I want to know where LaBelle is. If he's speaking, is he one of the ones speaking?
So I'll give you this for free. All 4 people in there are speaking.
Okay.
Can we hear when they're going to be testing? Have they
That
said?
seems to be what the disagreement is about. How soon to start testing.
Yeah, I can't think of anything else that I want to know.
Okay. Well, what we can do is we can bank that question potentially for later, or we can turn it into a +1 on another roll. So you guys all Scooby-Doo to this door. You hear that there are 4 voices close by, some kind of discussion about testing something soon. One person says this is not the right time. We need to wait. Something about more testing. And that's kind of what at least Fish and Skylar hear as they are more perceptive. Perhaps, Jojo has that adrenaline running through his body. He's got that heartbeat pound in his ears, and he can't quite hear through this door. And I think Danny might be just doing it for show. He just wants to be part of the team. But that is what you hear. And as you hear this, we'll say that Fish is the one that sees it first. The door opens, and you see this 20-something-year-old suited kid walk back inside, look around, and then walk over towards Randy. So your distraction seems to be, waning.
Maybe we can question him.
Yeah, I can't hear anything, and it's like all in English. I don't get it.
Yeah, and they're just on the other side of this door. Like, if we go in, they're gonna see us. Maybe we can question that guy.
But then they're gonna know that we're on to them. How do we question him without questioning him?
I don't know.
We got to get away from this door before he comes over here, because they're gonna notice. Let's go up to him. Do you guys
Okay.
know?
Is that what you do?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So as you guys climb back over the fence and begin your skate around, as you reach the opposite side towards where Randy and Mysterious Suited Man is, and you rejoin the carpeted side, you can hear that door open and some leftover conversation spilling out of the room you were just Scooby-Dooing in front of. I would like, an investigation from everyone. Everyone who thinks they would have one, right? Because you guys are currently on a heated trail towards this guy. If you think you'd be paying attention to other things, feel free to roll it. If not, then we just play on. Perfect. I don't see any rolls. Everyone seems to be thoroughly investigated with this guy, or interested in this guy. I
want to re-roll.
Okay.
With my luck.
Okay.
I don't think Danny has no clue. He's just like, oh, that's what we're doing now.
Yep.
There we go.
2 successes on a reroll. Okay, so check that luck off. You hear, at this point, you now know distinctly that it is Mr. Duncan's voice, because you can see him. Guys, I don't think it's not, right now is not it. It's not, we need at least a week more of testing. And then you hear a voice that you recognize because of your second success there. In the background, no. Tonight is the time. And you know that pausing, breathy voice is Mr. LaBelle, deciding finally that it is tonight that the testing is going to happen. You see Mr. Duncan, fine, sir. A handshake is had, and the 3 other people begin to walk towards where you are, towards their 4th comrade, as the other Mr. Duncan crosses back over to his quite perturbed wife. These guys are walking over. They'll be there shortly after you get to this guy. What do you do?
I think when she hears LaBelle's voice, she'll grab Jojo and Skylar and she'll stop. And I'm assuming it's right in the middle of the fairway or whatever. And she's like, he says it's tonight. He says it's going to be tonight.
Danny, you see this. You see them stop, and they're clearly conspiring about something.
I think you see Danny just go up and tiptoe stop, whoop.
Yeah.
And Jojo looks afraid too. Oh, sorry, Jojo. Sorry, Fish looks afraid.
Jojo probably, but
Sky would probably stop and put an arm around Fish and be like, "We're gonna figure it out. He's not gonna get mess with us again. There's no."
And then she's gonna be looking over Sky's shoulder, and she sees them walking towards them. Mm-hmm. Oh no.
Jojo looks down at probably the last remnants of the scratches on his arms from the previous visit with this gentleman. What are they testing? What are they going to do tonight? Who's doing it?
The loop. They didn't say what, but it's just the loop, and she's scared, and she's just she's just staring at these gentlemen as they come across.
Yeah. As you guys, the 4 of you stand in the middle of the rink, kind of contemplating what the hell's going on. You hear over the loudspeaker a bow, 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 followed by hey, everybody, it's time for the birthday skate. and the DJ is going off about the birthday skate. And you hear the biggest synth 80s rap remix of Happy Birthday start to like scratch across the record. What? Happy birthday. These terrible radio DJ noises as all of the rest of the kids leave the center area and proceed around the rink for the birthday skate, where you skate continuously while this atrocious version of the Happy Birthday song plays. And you all sing it to Billy Duncan, who triumphantly stands in his tower of presents, looking like a king.
Danny
So-
would definitely start doing that.
Perfect.
Like, that's.
I'm
what
not
you-
doing that.
So
I think like if your other ones are not doing it, he would do it for like a couple of feet, like
yeah.
that 10 feet or something, and then just like, oh, okay, we're not doing this.
Yeah, it's like a matter of seconds before a throng of children like come up to right where you guys are and sort of pass you. For a second, you lose Danny, and then he's back with you, realizing that. So it sticks out that there's just 4 of you are now standing in the middle of the rink as a group of kids are now skating conveniently around you. And every time they pass you, there's child equivalent of cussing you out, like, come on, go, move, stupid, right? Like, quit being a butt, as they're skating around you, kind of thing. You dingus, as they're pushing.
Maybe we should move. I mean, I think we're in the way. Isn't that bad?
You're muted.
Let's just get out of here and we'll go back onto the
We can go by the stairs.
carpeted area. Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want to follow LaBelle?
I mean,
don't
if
know,
it's
he's
bad,
kinda
shouldn't we
scary.
keep? I mean, isn't it better if we follow him and to know what he's up to? So, if like he was a bad guy, he's going to do bad stuff, or I don't know.
Yeah, like
Is
Yeah.
he gonna
we
do the
probably
bad
should.
thing?
I don't want to, but we probably should.
I think he's gonna make the loop do it.
But
But my parents told me the loop doesn't do bad stuff.
mm,
Your parents don't always tell you the truth, man. I hate to be the one to break that to you, but they don't.
Says Skylar with the nicest parents.
Okay. I mean,
Um,
And Fish will just kind of nod too.
Okay.
well, it
you
could
can
be.
see this like incomprehensible, like my parents can't lie to me look on Danny's face.
Could be Billy's dad who's gonna do it. Maybe LaBelle's just making him start whatever this thing is.
I don't know. Billy's dad sounded like he didn't want to.
Yeah, but don't you do things you don't want to because people tell you to?
I mean,
No.
I guess.
Like go to school, clean your house,
I hate that.
pay the
Like
bills.
cleaning my house is like such a drag.
That last one's a JoJo exclusive.
Oh,
Are
God.
you all still standing in the middle of the roller rink?
Danny would definitely move.
Okay.
Like at least to the edge, so he can
Mhm.
still
Yeah.
be in the group, but like he doesn't really want to be a bother.
Okay. I would like a move roll from all of you as this, spinning gyroscope of children rolls around and around the rink. Okay, so, perfect. Everyone seems to be aggressively good at skating all of a sudden. Not sure where that
Except
came
for
from.
me.
Except for
me.
as always, Fish. Fish, perhaps it's the fear that locks into you about Mr. LaBelle. But it takes a second for you to get started, and by the time everyone kind of skates away, you get caught in the crowd again and kind of have to wait for them to pass before you can kind of catch up. The other 3, while you skate to the edge, Jojo, you immediately notice, because of your second success there, you immediately notice that Fish is not with you. But you do see her fighting kind of through the crowd to kind of get over to you. The other 2, while you are less distracted by Fish, you do notice that LaBelle and the other 3 Loop employees are leaving. They're headed out the lavender double doors to the exterior.
Are
of the
we
building.
going after them, or are we going?
I would probably go and peek my head out just to see what they do when they see the car.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I will follow.
okay. Jojo, do you follow as well, or are you waiting for Fish?
Jojo would just stop on the side and wait for fish.
Okay. So Sky and Danny, you sneakily try to trail them on your roller skates. And you see that they walk outside. They acknowledge that there is one of the cars that is smashed. And then you see the young kid, the one that was like guarding the door, walk over and then like sit on the hood of the car as an identical Chrysler Baron pulls up and the other three get into it and it drives away. As there was, someone called for a ride, perhaps. The other kid is waiting for the tow, you would imagine. Or this is punishment and he just lives here now in the car, you're not sure. But by the time you see this and they pull off, Fish, you have rejoined Jojo, and Sky and Danny, you're able to rejoin the group if you so choose.
Yep.
I would probably turn around and be like, so are we getting on the bikes and going after them? Or, Danny, do you have a bike?
Well, I do, but my dad dropped me off, so it's not here. It's my house.
I have a beach cruiser. I don't have pegs, so.
We could. Well, that guy's alone now. We could question him, or we can talk to Billy's dad.
I think Billy's dad's gonna have to do it. That's why that's why he wasn't happy. I reckon whatever's gonna get done is gonna get done by him.
Yeah, maybe we can find out where it's happening. Maybe we can make him not do it.
How are we going to make him not do it? We don't even know what it is.
As you ask such an important question, you hear this skr of a record scratch. As you hear the DJ come back over the intercom that says, "This is it. This is the time you've been waiting for. It's present time." And you see all the and the kids kind of skate around to see this massive cake being brought out to the tables that are now cleared of pizza and pitchers of Coke. And you see that they are hurriedly waiting for the prisons to be being opened so that they can consume copious amounts of sugary cake. But now the skate floor is basically clear except for the few people who are not here for the party and you four.
So do you want to question the dude outside or the kid's dad?
Is Mr. Duncan around still?
He's now at the present time.
No, so he's surrounded by all the kids?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe
I mean,
we should-
his wife was already upset. You think he's going to miss cake in present time? He'll be sleeping on the couch for a week.
Maybe we can go talk to the loop guy because he's by himself.
That'll work. Jojo and Danny, what do you guys think?
I
Yeah,
don't
we can go have
know.
a chat with him.
This is weird. I don't usually spy on adults and do stuff, but I mean, it's really fucking cool. So,
Yeah, we do that a lot here.
You're not supposed to say the F word here, right? Right, okay, I need to remember that. Okay. That's really...
Sometimes you can.
Just not in
Sometimes I
front of
can.
adults.
Okay. You know what? There's a Swedish word that's almost the same. Fan. We could use that as a secret one for when we want to do it. But don't do it in front of my parents.
Fine.
Like fun?
Yeah, more like fan, like like the thing that blows air at you. Fan.
Oh,
Fan.
Yeah,
fun.
but fan. Yeah, like that. It means like hell in Swedish, but so far nobody's got it except my parents. So don't say it in front of my parents.
Not
Okay.
This is
quite
why
as
we don't have
bad
Swedes
as
on the
F
channel. They corrupt,
You have to learn the swear word of every language.
you know?
Okay,
So-
let's go question that guy.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, the camera trails behind these four children as they skate outside of the roller rink to question an adult. You guys hit the rocky pavement, and immediately, Danny, you are far more comfortable on these skates than you were previously. As you skate up to this kid who is sitting with his ass on the hood of the car, one foot up on the front fender, one leg kind of down, waiting for something, because there's nothing to do. There are no handheld games to play here in this time, and he is bored, sitting, waiting for a tow truck.
before we
Jojo.
head out, is there any, like, you said the pizza was cleared out. Is it, like, visible, the pizza?
It was thrown in. There's trash receptacles in the inner circle area, so they're all in there.
Okay. So I couldn't bring him out a piece of pizza?
You could try to bring him a piece of trash pizza if you wanted to skate to the middle of the group and then get
Oh,
the pizza
God,
out
no.
of the trash. Okay, then no.
No.
Nope.
Not that much of a jerk. No trash pizza.
I mean,
Okay.
the whole trash can is full of pizza, so it's fine. It's only trash
Can of
and
pizza,
paper
right?
plates. I mean, paper plates and pizza.
Jojo would skate up to him and go, "Oh, dude, what happened to your car?"
Man, I don't know. One of these like little assholes must have smashed it with a trash can, as you can see by the smashed-in trash can.
Oh,
That
man,
is still-
I heard it was that Billy Duncan kid.
Was it real
Oh,
kind
yeah.
to me? I bet it's him.
Yeah.
Isn't his birthday?
Yeah, did you not bring him a present?
I'm not here for his birthday. I don't care about that kid.
Oh.
That's why he smashed
Are,
your car.
are you a dad to someone
are
here
you
for his
here?
birthday?
Am I a dad? No, I'm not. What? No, I'm 22.
I don't know.
Oh. Yeah, you look old, sorry.
Wow. What? Real uncool, man. Real uncool.
Sorry.
No, I'm
Dad
here.
at 22.
It's my job. I had to be here for my job. What do you? Aren't you here for a birthday party? What are you doing outside? Where are your parents?
My parents are working at the Loop, aren't that?
Great.
I mean, I was
Busy?
here for the parent, but like Billy Duncan is such a jerk. So we,
The kid in there is a jerk. like-
Okay.
Yeah, so by the way, what's the loop planning? She slides in.
What? I don't know.
She kind of looks at Jojo, the enforcer of the group.
And it
I don't know.
looks like anything cool happening tonight? Like, did you have anything planned? Like big plans? No? Like party? No?
I don't know. I'm a summer intern, man. What?
Why are you here though? Like, why is the loop at a birthday party? Like, that's kind of weird.
I drove. And he like motions
did-
to the car.
You drove your dad or your boss?
Yeah, my boss.
Why are they here, hanging out at a kid's birthday party? Isn't that a little weird? To come to the kid's birthday party without kids?
I don't know. Billy Duncan's dad, or Mr. Duncan, he works at the Loop. They had to have a meeting with him.
That's still kind of weird though. Like,
You were there. You were standing watching me at the door. I saw you.
Oh,
What? We weren't watching you.
you were literally standing there, like, at a kid's birthday party.
I was told to
With
wait
no
outside the
kid.
door. I'm not here for a birthday party.
Well,
don't give a
you're
shit.
still here.
Because someone smashed my car. And now I have to wait for a tow truck. It's illegal to drive a smashed car.
I don't know.
Exactly.
It just seems kind of weird that you're a dude at a birthday party.
I'm paid to be here. I don't know what. It's
oh,
it's
so
my
you're
job.
paid to hang out like a creep at a kid's birthday party? That's even more weird.
I guess so.
What kind of meeting were they here for?
Why? You're like 10.
I'm 13, okay?
That's close enough.
And she kind of like, she's getting a little bit more agitated. Like, who's Mr. LaBelle?
What's your last name?
Don't tell him that. He's not a cop.
Yeah, she doesn't say anything. She's just like,
I'm gonna call your parents.
How are
no,
you
you're not.
to find our
Okay.
parents?
They probably work for the Loop, given that most people around here do. You just said your parents work for the Loop, little weird kid. So
Hey, I'm not weird. I'm Swedish.
Yeah, leave him alone. He's the new kid.
Thanks.
And he's actually really cool.
You know what?
Thank you,
What
Finn.
And you know what, Danny? You should karate chop him.
No, yeah, but my
You-
parents says I can't start fights or else there's no more karate.
Oh.
You know what? What's your last name, dude?
I'm an adult.
I know you are.
I don't have to tell you. You're a literal child.
This literal child. You're not supposed to be talking to us like this. Like,
Go away. You're not supposed to be outside
Just-
the birthday party. I don't think.
And she's gonna like come up on him a little bit, like skate right up to him, be like finger in the chest. Who is Mr. LaBelle?
Why does it? He works in the Loop. Get away from me, weird kid.
Who is he?
I don't know. Some executive.
Why is he
or some
so
shit?
weird?
I don't know. Because he's weird. Have you been to the loop? Most of those nerds are weird.
And you want to be one of them?
I'm a business analyst. I'm just an intern. This is just the job, dude.
But you're also a driver.
That's because I'm an intern. I also get coffee. It's not a super
Can I
glamorous
try?
job.
Can I try to do like a charm or a lead or?
You can try to do a charm. Yeah,
I don't
you
know
can.
how that's gonna work.
Me either. You can try to do a charm for sure. For sure.
No.
No. Yeah, he's not having it. You are
There's
children. He is an adult.
Yeah. There's no intimidation or anything
No,
like
it's
that.
charm. Charm is the closest you get.
All right.
Charm or I think that's it. I think it's just straight up charm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try charming him.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. Okay.
There you go.
Oh my.
So let's see. Charm is you can charm, lie, or befriend this person. I don't think you're gonna befriend him. Maybe you can charm. What are you saying to him when you do this?
Well, come on. We know the loop does weird stuff around here. That Mr. LaBelle's a bad guy. He hurts kids.
I don't know anything about him hurting kids, dude. Like,
Wait, he hurts kids? You didn't tell me.
Yes.
the loop does science shit. I don't know. I don't work in the science department. I'm an intern. I was told to drive here with that dude, LaBelle, and like 3 other people to meet this Duncan guy, and that's what I did. And then some idiot smashed my car, and then I was told to wait here until the tow truck arrived, and that's what I'm doing. And then you hellions came up here and started jabbing me in the chest with your tiny girl finger. If he's a bad guy, I don't know. I only met the guy 2 days ago. He works in some science shit. I work in the numbers department. The loop does science. I don't know what you want from me.
She'll kind of sit back. What's your name?
Why do you need my name? You're not a cop. You're the tiniest cop on the force.
She squints at him. Am I?
No. You're a child. An aggressive child.
We're still asking for your name, man. It's just your name.
Let me have your names.
Billy Duncan.
That's not your name. That's the kid's dad.
My name's Fish, okay?
I heard someone call you that. Is that like a code name?
No, that's her name.
It's a nickname.
It's
Oh.
very common to have those names. I know a bear and I know a stone. And this is Fish. She's my friend. And I'm Danny.
What's your last name, Danny?
Don't tell him.
Oh, I'm not supposed to tell him?
Okay. All right, well, I'll just figure it out from there. Danny Sorensen, his parents work at the Loop. I'll just find who your parents are.
You're a
Tell 'em that
butthead.
Harassing Loop employees.
You're an
I've done
intern.
nothing to you.
Listen, man, you hang out with the wrong crowd, you get lumped in, you get some bad seeds here.
But they're really nice.
I mean, I think they sold you like a bill of goods, man. Like they seem like bad kids to me, and now
No,
I
they haven't
mean,
sold me anything.
maybe you were a good kid once, but now you're hanging out with the bad
I'm
kids.
kicking him in the shin!
Roll me a force.
Stop talking. I'm kicking him in the shin. Shit! God
So
damn it.
you go to kick him in the shin, and he quickly like lifts his foot off the fender. He goes, "See, look at this dude kicking people in the shins. What kind of jerk? Get out of here!"
Hey, calm down, Fish. Maybe not kick him on skates. That's, it's not the karate way.
He's like, "Okay, all right," and he starts to like slide off the hood of the car. He's like, "I'm not dealing with this," and he begins to like open the car door as if to get inside.
Jojo's going to look to the others and go, I don't think they think he's very good at his job, so they probably haven't told him anything.
Okay, fine. Let's go back inside.
This guy's just trying to do his job. He's like, "Yeah, go inside, you psychopath." As he
Don't
like
forget.
gets in the seat and closes the door.
With the trash can.
Yeah, with trash cans, but like you can't kick him through the car door. That's what he's like. You can't punch a kid. It might be the '80s, but like
Good luck with your stupid car. And she's gonna go back inside.
Good luck with your stupid fish. Shut up.
Jojo's gonna shout back, "Don't forget it was Billy Duncan."
I'm calling your
He goes
parents.
back
And he like points to Danny.
Please don't.
Yep, it's happening. Make better friends.
He's an intern. No one gives a shit what he thinks.
Man, I really don't want my parents. Oh, okay, fine.
Just tell your dad that he makes shit coffee, and then it's all good. He'll get
Yeah. Yeah, tell him he tried to kick us.
Wow. Wow.
But no. Can we just go away? I don't want to deal with that guy. He's probably gonna tell my parents, and I've heard about this, grounding, and it doesn't sound fun at all.
It's not that bad. She'll take Danny's hand and we'll skate back at the side. Come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll totally go with her. He's like, nope, 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 nope.
So as the four of you stop harassing my NPCs and skate your way back inside, it is far louder when you open the doors, as there is a train of children that have formed in front of the front door in the interior. It seems as though someone is now standing at the bottom of the stairs that has the plastic fence or the plastic chain in hand, and it is now laser tag time. Everyone seems to be losing their mind about laser tag. There's a massive, group of people like, all right, let's go. And then a bunch of kids, like now in sneakers, run up the stairs. Do the four of you join them, or do you proceed to do some weird shit?
Jojo will shout, "Fuck! This is why we came here!" And he would
Laser
book it as
tag?
fast as he
Guys.
can to go get shoes.
Okay.
Guys,
Jojo skates
laser
off as
tag.
quick as possible.
Yeah, I'm going with Jojo. It's fucking laser tag.
It
man.
is
Danny would
fucking
never
laser
miss
tag.
that. Danny would not miss laser tag if he had the chance.
Still,
Her shoulders were just droop and she's like, okay, fine.
It is laser tag time. Sky?
I'm so tempted to be like, no, but it is laser tag.
Let's go.
All right,
Maybe-
come on. It
Okay.
is laser tag. Come on.
But afterwards, we'll talk to Mr. Duncan.
Yes. Oh, wait. I forgot we were supposed to do that. Do you think we could talk to Mr. Duncan and then do laser tag? Like, there are a lot of kids here. I think we could talk to him and then do laser tag.
But there's a time slot, so if we might miss it.
Oh. Okay. Well,
Something is telling me we should go do laser tag.
You guys know that once the door closes for laser tag, that's it. And there's a time slot, and then when that time's over, you're out. So
Guys.
if you don't make it before the door closes, you're out.
I mean, guys,
Oh, shit.
I also want to question, maybe we do laser tag and try to question Billy about what his dad does. I mean, he's like a jerk to me, but maybe I can talk to him again before he becomes a big. I don't know. I'm it's just like I'm new. Maybe I have a shot.
Yeah.
Shot.
Sure, that sounds like a good idea.
And we can laser tag.
Okay, okay, let's go. They'll change out of their skates quickly
Yeah.
and
So you guys, as quickly as possible, change out of your skates and run up the stairs, being the last four of the stragglers. You missed the beginning portion of the introduction, which is how to assemble and put on your laser pack. But you can kind of figure it out. In fact, everyone roll me a comprehend, just to see how well you figure it out.
Jojo's going to put it on and then put his t-shirt back on over the top. So
Great.
can't shoot
You
him.
didn't need to take your shirt off to begin with, so that's fantastic.
Danny has never done this before, so he has no fucking clue what he's doing and trying to look what everyone else is doing.
Yeah, I like it. Danny has no idea.
Jojo wants to steal it.
Jojo has
Why?
no idea. Fish, you figured it out. Sky, you can figure it out, and you can help either Jojo or Danny. Jojo has taken his shirt off.
If you cover the sensors, they can't shoot you. That's how you win.
That
Probably
sounds
help
reasonable.
JoJo.
Okay.
'Cause
I'm
he
not
doesn't have
taking
a-
my shirt off though. Or she could. Oh, she takes off her looped shirt that she always wears and puts it on, and then puts the loop shirt back on.
As you look around, no one else has taken their shirt off either. Just Jojo. And now Fish has added a new shirt on top of it. Okay, so we have at least 3 functional vests. I think we had Sky, Fish, and Sky, did you say JoJo's vest is on properly? In
Yes,
somewhat capacity?
I
Okay.
fixed it.
Okay.
I would say Danny's is probably on backwards.
Perfect. Outstanding. It looks great. Yeah, it's just like the tail that connects the gun is from your back, whereas everyone else's is from their front. So you have more range. So you can only move your gun a little bit around you, which is perfect. So you missed the introduction, but what you do catch is the scenario. And you see that there are the same 2 that you saw earlier, Fish. A young girl, probably like 19, and then a boy, probably like 20, 21. The same United States of America uniform, as they are, kind of checking people, making sure the clips are on right, and they are dividing you into 2 sides, a red side and a blue side, as the guy kind of says, okay, listen, so here's the plan. We're on Lunar Base Alpha 101. This is a space mission. Okay, we are space marines. We've cultivated this moon. It's our moon. It's on like the 7th or 8th or the fourth moon of Jupiter, right? But aliens live on Jupiter, right? So we, the Space Marines, and he like looks at the red team. We have to hold our lunar base against the aliens. Boo, aliens. And then when we close the doors, they lock for 33 minutes. And then as soon as he points to it, it goes boop, boop, and 33 minutes comes on. And that gives you just enough time to arm the space nukes against the space aliens. And he like points to the blue team again, and like the red's like, woo, aliens, right? And he's like, okay, so are we good, Space Marines? Let's go clobber those aliens. And then you hear a much like more timid voice. All right, aliens, this is it. This is our home planet. This is their invaders. We gotta take them down. And they're like, yeah, like against the Marines, the Space Marines. They're like, yeah, but then the Space Marines are like, ah, right? It's way louder. Billy is on the Space Marine side. He's rallying up some people. What color vests do you all want?
I totally feel like we're aliens.
Yeah. Totally
I'd want
aliens.
blue.
Okay. Everyone has a blue vest? Okay.
That's the alien, yep.
Yeah,
And we're
that's
gonna
the aliens. Okay. So, you see these, the light goes on for red, and then the dude's like, all right, let's go, go, aliens, or let's go, Marines, and like the left door opens, and all of these Space Marines file in, and then the door closes, and then the girl looks at me and goes, all right, aliens, this is our day, we're taking back our moon, let's go, and then the door opens, and then like a way less like rah version kind of go in to include you 4. Do any of you try your best to hype up your alien brethren? Or are you
Yeah,
just
I think
going
so.
Yeah? All right, roll me a lead.
Yeah.
Roll me a lead. Okay, what does it look like as Fish does her best to hype up her alien brethren?
Can I use my pride?
Yeah, to do an
Okay.
auto success? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one success.
Yeah. It's like, come on, guys, look at those so smelly Space Marines. They're gonna come up in our home. This is our home.
Yeah,
okay.
it's our home. Space Marines. Bad.
They come and they come up here. They think they're so powerful. They push people around, and then weird shit happens around here, and then they deny everything. But this is our home. We have to protect ourselves. We can't let them push us around anymore.
Jojo, Sky, and Danny realize that this is it's getting more and more personal the longer that Fish talks. Everyone else doesn't seem to quite get it, but they're like, all right, okay. And then as the door opens, they're like, yeah, and they begin to like run inside, souped to be space aliens. You all notice that there is like a probably like knee-high like fog machine mist kind of going in here to give you the space ambiance, because obviously there's mist on space, right? And there are like a bunch of like black lights and these like towers and these like loops and these like all this kind of like weird shapes start to like dive and hide behind. there is at the back, the girl kind of leads you guys over. Okay, this is home base, and there's like a tower there, and the tower has 3 panels on it. This is how you reload. So if you hear like the brow 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 on your thing, and she like hits her own, and it like makes that loud noise, you gotta run back to home base. You gotta reload, and you gotta get back out there. If you die, this is the respawn too. It'll hear this noise, and she hits hers, and it's like pew pew pew, and she like runs back, touches her blaster to the little icon there, and it's like. And you see it like glow back to life. She's like, that's it. Just gonna get as many of those guys as possible. That's the kill counter. And you can see like a red line and a blue line, and it has like 0, on each one of them to mark how many guys you've killed. She goes, all right, you guys got this. And then she rejoins the dude as they leave the door. The door kind of closes with that like, space sound. And then a little latch kind of goes over the top of it. And you're locked in to the arena. I would like all of you to roll me an investigation. That's a success for Fish. That's a success for Sky.
Jojo would probably say to the group, if anyone wants to ruin Billy's birthday, you gotta beat him.
Yeah, but wait. I have a plan. I'm going to go and I'm going to find Billy, get shot by him, so he's like, oh, I shot him, because then I can sort of try to ask him about what happens later, because we heard this thing, my dad says something else is going to happen later, and that is my plan, right?
Yeah, but Billy's gonna want to win.
Yeah, so
just gonna
we can
shoot you.
ruin his birthday later. I mean, first make him believe that he's the greatest, and I'm the master of karate. I can make it look like he shot me for real, and then I can question him, and then we can ruin his party by just, ninja our way through and shoot him. I can totally do that.
I'm just gonna
Wax
shoot him
on,
just
wax
like that.
off.
Yeah. You seen it? You seen the movie? I've practiced that a lot on my dad's car.
Okay. Maybe we'll make him cry. I don't know.
That's the goal.
Okay.
So anyway, what
That's
do we
the big-
see?
So as this conversation of waxing on and off and making Billy cry, Sky and Fish, you see the door close. You see the 2 kids that were there giving instructions are talking to Billy Duncan's father, who is out there. There's a conversation going on behind them, between them. Obviously, you can't hear it because as soon as the door closes, the noise starts. The alien battle music starts to play in the laser tag arena. You see these kids having a cordial conversation, agreeable, and you see one of them go over to the panel that he had referenced before about the moons and stuff, and you see him like type something in, and then you hear like game start. 3, 1, and the rest of you see all the kids kind of scattering around. But Fish and Sky, you see him like type something in again, and a small panel moves down in this like computer piece, and you see Billy Duncan's father hand something over, and as he slides in like a coin-op arcade, you see a golden coin with the skull face on it slide dunk into the machine, and then it closes back up. And then Billy Duncan's dad gives him a thumbs up, kind of sighs, and walks back down the stairs. 1, and then like a bunch of like lasers and like it's like a rave. It's like an alien rave is happening here. Laser lights are kind of going off. There's like sparkles happening. It's like explosion sounds. What are the 4 of you doing?
She'll probably elbow Sky probably a little too hard. Like, did you see that? And she's literally gonna point.
Like, as she's elbowing me, I'm probably like trying to grab her arm and be like, yeah, what, and then like pointing at Jojo and like trying to get his attention to like get him to look at the coin as well.
Yep.
I just imagine both the boys as gone.
Yeah, I was about to say, Danny hasn't noticed. He doesn't know what to look for. He's gone. He's super competitive.
Yeah.
As long as it's not Billy, he's going to win against the Space Marine. So anyone who's not Billy is going down.
Perfect. Jojo, you saw none of this. Are you also determined to make Billy Duncan cry?
Yep. That's
Okay.
the goal of the night.
So there is this moment of girl panic, and then you go to like reach for your other 2 companions and realize they are gone. They are doing space alien shit. You see like you see Danny like tumble, so like it just like pops back up, like barrel rolls for no reason. All right, there's like lasers. You see like things happening. There's explosion noises. Just seems to be the two of you ladies left in the back at the respawn location by yourselves, quietly panicking.
We'll like crouch down, like hide behind some cover or something, and it's like, what if this is the test?
Well, then we need to win.
Yeah, I guess. If that's what are they testing? What was that gold coin?
Do we notice anything different than would be at a normal laser tag?
Funny, you should ask, Sky.
Yeah.
Roll me a move, Sky and Fish.
If I'm rolling move, I would also like to put on my Walkman and
Okay.
and like use that as well.
Okay.
How
So
do you want to?
You try to get in the zone, so add an additional 2 to this roll.
Yeah, I don't think my iconic item will come into play here, but
Okay.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
Can I push it? Can I push it?
You can, or Sky can use one of her successes to help you succeed.
I'm gonna help her succeed.
Okay. So, as you are like, what the hell's going on? Screaming over the loud 80s techno space battle music, the barricade in front of you explodes. Fortunately, Sky saw something coming at the last second and like shoves herself and Fish out of the way as like a crater is now in front of you. Whatever that barricade was made out of is completely obliterated. It seems as like a grenade possibly just hit that thing. But it seems like it's very real and not lasers. That's what you notice. That strikes you as strange.
Shit.
Holy crap! Did we like feel like the force of an explosion?
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably just gonna be stunned and just kind of like on my butt and just with my hands behind me, just kind of stunned, and then go to my hands and knees and kind of like scoot over to Fish and be like, we gotta find the boys and not die.
Okay.
Yeah, and they'll kind of grip each other, help each other up. It's like, let's go! They're just gonna crouch run.
Okay. So you crouch run. We'll say that you quickly make it up to the definitely combat savvy boys, Jojo and Danny, as they are determined to take down Billy Duncan. You see them using every action move in the book to get their way. You run up to them. They are in full battle mode. Danny, Jojo,
No.
what are you guys doing?
Danny wants to take down anyone who is not Billy. His plan
Right.
is to get hit by Billy, but anyone else is fair game.
Right.
So he's like into it.
Which is
I think
fair,
he's-
because Jojo's plan is the
I
opposite.
think
it
he's low-key
seems.
starting to forget what the plan was, and he's like into it, and he might take Billy as well, just, when it
Yeah.
goes.
I'm here for it.
So Jojo, because he covered up the vest, thinks that he can't be shot. So
Of course.
he is just running through and shooting everyone.
Yeah.
Like
Alien
no
and
fault.
Space Marines alike.
Danny, are you following on the tail of Jojo as
Nope.
he runs invincibly through the crowd?
Nope, Danny would do every ninja move and like tumbling, excessive moving, like
Okay.
moving around, like a corner, like James Bonding it.
Perfect.
Every like karate move he can think of.
Okay, then I will say this. For Fish and Sky, you see the Juggernaut, which is Jojo, running through the crowd of people. You see Danny, who is not quite realizing that karate and ninjutsu are very different. And he is very apparently rolling and hiding and like jumping out. Both of them very comically visible in this scenario. Which one do you go for first? Or do you split and grab both of them?
I don't know. They seem to be doing pretty good.
I mean, I didn't say that.
Hey, to a 13-year-old, they're impressed.
They are very action-oriented, is what
Yeah,
I...
in Danny's
Yeah.
mind, he's like Bruce Lee. I mean, he's unbeatable when it comes to this stuff.
That's true in Danny's mind.
Could we tell where that explosion came from?
It seems to have come from across from you, which is the Space Marine side,
Okay.
which is directly where JoJo's running towards.
Are there any? Is that the only one that we've seen so far?
So far.
Okay.
Are
Alright.
you looking around trying to pick out other explosions and Space Marine mortar teams?
Yeah, because now I'm thinking that if the Space Marines are getting the advantage of these extra fancy laser weapons.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, it feels like it would be pretty noticeable if there were more explosions.
Sure. So roll me and investigate, the two of you. We'll see what exactly you can see here. That's one success from Fish. Perfect. Okay, 2 successes here. So what you all see is this is like... We'll use some Today references to explain back in the day. This is like the opening scene of Saving Private Ryan. You see JoJo is running, and there's like a Space Marine gets like blasted back. It's like off his feet and blasted. There's other aliens in the blue vest like behind them. You see Danny is like tumble salting. He like fires one. A Space Marine's like... all kind of like slow motion. Another somewhere, some kind of explosion happens coming from your side, which doesn't make sense because you're in the back. But you see it lob over and kind of explode one of the Space Marine barricades, as it seems to be full impact space war is happening here.
It's like a war game. Is that movie out yet?
I don't remember, but it's like that, but with real people.
Okay.
I would like to shoot one of the Marines and see if our guns do anything.
Okay. As you go to pull the trigger, the camera cuts to JoJo. You are sprinting through a hail of laser fire as you are making your way behind the enemy lines. JoJo, what are you doing?
Jojo's plan is to get to a point behind the enemy's line, sit with his back to something, and as each one of them run past, just start shooting them all in the back.
Okay.
Hoping he can find Billy Duncan.
Okay. Roll me a move, JoJo.
Roll your move. One success.
Perfect. Okay. So you are, as you said, kind of sprinting behind enemy lines. You see like of lasers kind of like moving past you. You are in a hail of gunfire. As you make your way through the enemy lines, you kind of baseball slide in and pop up behind one of their barricades. You do see like a Space Marine's like, oh, I thought I saw him go this way. And he kind of runs by and you're like, poof, and you're able to shoot him. And you see him like launch backwards. Way more of an effect than you would have imagined this light gun to do, as this kid gets spun out and like knocked on his ass and kind of skids across the ground and does not get back up.
Yeah, or anybody getting back up?
Jojo would
Shit.
shake his head dramatic and just carry on waiting for the next kid.
Perfect. Danny, you are somersaulting, vaulting, tumbling all around like Bruce Lee never did. What are you doing? Your goal is to take out as many people as possible? Is that what I'm hearing?
In the beginning, Danny's goal was to take out everyone else is just collateral damage. The objective was to try to find Billy and investigate what was going down.
Okay.
But the plan might change. Does Danny see? Does he hit people and they just go down and they stay down?
So far, yeah.
I think Danny has a blood tooth now, and he's sort of starting to forget what the objective was, and now it's just like everyone's going down.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'll have you roll me a move as well. Actually, move or force, whichever one's higher for you.
They're equal.
Okay.
Because karate stuff. I think I want to use my iconic item, my yellow belt, to be even more of a martial arts champion and move around. Maybe even just, release it and sort of hang it on stuff where you're not supposed to, and just, go from one point to another by swinging and shit.
Yes, I like this.
So I will go for move, trying to move with that.
Okay.
So it's like you just put in 2 in the little box, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. Submit.
One success. Okay. I have this image in my head of there's a catwalk right? Where like the adults can watch to make sure it's safe for kids. There's no one up there. But like I just see you holding the belt and like grabbing it around and like holding on and like holding and just shooting as you're holding on to this railing, right? And spinning. So as you do this sweet spin move, being super mega ultra soldier, you pew, 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 and like another space marine goes down, space marine goes down, another one goes down, and they kind of, like Jojo said, dramatically flail backwards, hit the ground, and do not get back up.
I don't think Danny would notice that. He's like, yeah, they're going down. I'm winning.
So Sky and Fish, you see Jojo and Danny full on Rambo. All of the boy testosterone at 13 has just welled up inside of them. They are full-on blood sport, like yelling. Space Marines are going down left and right. You're pretty sure Danny might have hit an alien. You're not entirely sure, but they went down. What are the two of you doing? Far more cautious, far more concerned. You are muted.
She's just gonna shout out like Jojo. It probably cannot be heard over any of this, and I think they're just still trying to make their way forward.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Yeah.
Sky?
Same. I would probably be like right behind Fish with my gun out, and like as she's moving forward, I'll probably have my head on a swivel and just making sure that like nobody is trying to shoot us.
Okay. Since you have your head on a swivel, roll me and investigate. 2 successes. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 questions, but I'm going to answer one immediately for you. The one thing you see. As you kind of like back to back, right, with Fish, as you're like looking around, making sure no one comes up and shoots you from behind, there are no walls or doors. You don't see anything. Maybe it's an optical illusion. Maybe it's the smoke. Maybe it's the lasers. But you just see space in every direction. You see barricades and like forts and like stone buildings and like, but like it's space everywhere around you. That's your freebie. You get 2. 2 questions you can ask me.
Okay. How do we get out of this?
It seems as though the objective was pretty clear. Repel the Space Marines.
Okay. Besides just full on attacking and shooting them,
Mm-hmm.
how can we beat the Marines?
You see that on the opposite side, where you believe the respawn center was, if it was the same spot as yours was, there seems to be a command building. Perhaps there is some kind of shutdown, or if you take out their respawn or something, perhaps that is how you end the Space Marines.
Okay. And then, can Fish see all this as well? Because if not, I would probably tap her.
Yeah.
And be like, do you see all this?
As soon as you pointed out to Fish, who was very much focused on like Danny and Jojo and like what the hell's happening in front, Fish, you... Same thing. It's space. You're muted. Yeah, the ground is no longer carpet. It seems to be like ground. The plastic barricades don't seem to... They're like some kind of like alloy, some kind of like stone and metal combination thing. You see buildings. You see Space Marines and aliens in, various uniforms are fighting against each other, and space is all around you.
And she sees that we have to get to the enemy gate.
If Sky kind of points it out to you, then yeah.
I definitely would have.
And she kind of will look at her. It's like, the enemy gate is down. Let's go. And she's gonna run, grab her arm, and run.
All of a sudden, Fish switched into combat mode too.
Yeah.
Do either of you try to get your other 2 companions to assist you, or are you just going for it?
I feel like we're just going for it because they're like gone.
Okay.
Right?
I mean, you can still see Danny doing his shit. You can't see JoJo from here, but
And I had that banked question. Is it too late for me to use it?
yeah, different scene, but yeah, we'll go ahead and use it.
Okay, I just want to know, like, can I see? Because there was like we saw them putting the gold coin in the slot outside. Is there like some kind of like wiring or mechanism that looks like it's coming from that area, leading anywhere?
There is no area.
Oh, because it's all space
It's
now.
all space now.
Shit. Damn.
Yeah, you don't see anything. Just space. So, so like I said, do you call out for Danny or JoJo? I'm gonna say you can't see JoJo, you can see Danny. Danny is full on
Yeah.
Rambo mode.
Yeah, I'd be like, JoJo, Danny, get to the gate.
We'll say Danny and JoJo, you can hear that like shout. It's the strangest thing because you hear like a distant like Danny, JoJo, right? But at the same time, you can hear like a Danny, JoJo, get to the gate, like in your ear, like as if it's coming through like a very close by radio, like you have an earpiece.
Cool.
You can tell that it is Fish.
Do I see the gate? That's
You do see a building towards the back that is glowing red. That could be considered a gate. There's nothing that says gate here, right? But it is the furthest back location. There is there's a flag on top of it that is, United States Space Marine Corps, emblazoned across it. It's the same logo that was over the red team side. If you look behind you, you see a similar building that has the same flag of the alien, of the Jupitonians, behind you.
Can
Is
I
there,
see
like-
Billy?
Can you see what?
Billy.
Yes, Billy, as far as you can tell, Billy seems to be standing on top of this building, and he's commanding the forces to kind of go out there. United States Marine Corps. That's what it says. Thank you. Fact.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, the objective now is to get everyone. And if Billy is the commander, you win by getting the commander. I'm beelining it, like shooting everyone in my path, beelining it for the building to take out Billy.
Fantastic. Okay. You also hear, Danny, you also hear fishes like coming through like a radio. So you start to beeline towards that area. Jojo, what are you doing?
So Jojo heard this as well. Yep. He's going to peek back around the corner of the barricade that he was on. If there's anyone there, shoot them as quickly as he can.
Yep.
And if he can see that flag, he wants the flag.
Yeah. So you like peek out, one of the space marine down, kind of like bounces and like floats into space. Like you see him like float off the ground. You're like, that
Super dramatic.
was strange. And then as you kind of like begin your peak, you do see you do see Fish and Sky like sprinting in your direction. And then as you turn to like get up towards the flag, you see Danny is like full on like Rambo running. He's got the belt in his hand, like tied around his like Rambo, right? Right.
Oh,
Just sort
God.
of going for it.
Definitely Rambo style
Yeah.
belt.
Yep.
He's gonna chase after. He wants the flag.
Okay.
He believes now that the flag is victory. So
Okay.
He wants that.
No, are there like debris like lying around?
Sure.
And I saw that one guy like float, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Jojo's gonna run and grab like a piece of debris, kind of like a shield.
Yeah.
And I am full Ender's gaming this. She's gonna leap forward, like dive forward. So she's like, assuming I'm floating,
Yeah. Sure.
and she's gonna float straight, so her body is like flat.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna shoot around this shield that she
Yeah,
has.
you're a
It's like-
Jupitonian. Who knows what you can do?
Yeah.
So, roll me a move. Roll me a move.
Why is there no space skill?
Right.
Thank God.
Okay, so we have one success here. So, describe to me how you So you said you grab like this piece of stony debris. It seems pretty light in your hand, right? Like you grab like a shield almost, and then like leap off of one of the barricades, hold up behind this thing, one arm out as you fly through space, just firing your way through. The rest of you see Space Marines are like leaping out of the way of this gun vehicle, this airborne gun truck, slowly drifting through space, firing lasers at them, kind of clearing a path for Jojo, Sky, and Danny. So the rest of you, what are you doing?
If she's clearing a path, I'm gonna try and go up behind her.
Yeah.
And just like, because she's kind of clearing a path, so I'm going behind her and shooting everyone that I can.
Okay. She is floating horizontally through space, just so we're clear here. Yeah, okay.
No, she's floating. I'm going to run.
Okay. So you are running behind, blasting away. Jojo, Danny, you see this tag team of girl power as they are just riding this train of bullets through these Space Marines. What are the two of you doing?
I'm assuming that a lot of the attention is now going towards Fish from the Marines.
Yes, that is correct.
And they are like clearing backwards.
Yes.
Jojo's going to duck around, jump over some barriers, and start shooting them all in the back as he runs parallel to her.
Yeah.
To come around and take up the side.
Okay, roll me a move.
A move.
Okay, you do. You're able to jump, dip, dodge, dive around these barricades. You get around in a expert flanking maneuver. You see more guys off the ground. You see more explosions left and right. Space dirt kind of flies up. More bodies are kind of floating in the atmo. Danny, you see this expert flank maneuver. You see the pain train making its way straight towards the enemy compound. What are you doing?
I think that Danny, believing he's the greatest martial artist on Earth.
Of course. Well, on Jupiter now, but...
Yeah, on Jupiter. Jupiter's moon. Seeing that you can float in space, he's going to do the maneuver that he see the martial artists do, where he's like parkour up the building so he can be on top of like all this stuff and attack from above and sort of jump from building to building, trying to get level with Billy to sort of get up there as soon as possible.
Abso-freaking-lutely. Yeah, roll me a move.
Three successes.
Whatever you want to do, man.
I'm just imagining, think all the like things that Jackie Chan does.
Yeah.
That. Like full on Jackie Chan.
Yeah. It hasn't been invented yet, but full on Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. You're like kicking off the debris, floating way further than you need to get on top of buildings. So now we have Fish and Sky are making their way down the center. We have Jojo flanking left, shooting people in the back. We have Danny who has like jump kicked, parkoured his way to the top of the buildings, and he's like Batman at the night running across all the tops of these buildings in an attempt to make your way through this area. I think, Sky, you are the first one to notice as you are paying the most attention. Fish has a barricade. Jojo's shooting people in the back. Danny's doing Space Batman stuff. Sky, you see that Billy has reached down and like is pulling something out of the top of the building, of the gate, as you've been calling it. And you see him like lift this big gun. It comes out of the ground, like locks into place, and you see him grab both sides of this thing, and it's like do, and just lasers, do, and he is just mowing down Jupitonians. I need all four of you to make me a move roll to avoid being shot by space Gatling guns.
So because I'm still wearing my Walkman, does that count?
It only counts one time. Damn it. So you already used it. Jesus, Danny. Okay.
Danny knows how to move.
Yeah.
He's just Batmaning out of the scene. It's like stage right out of the way.
Yeah, okay. So I will say this, right? So, so Fish, you have this like stone block, right? It's like hitting it. You can feel the impact on this thing. Rocks are chipping away, kind of making space debris around you, but none of them hit you. Sky, for whatever reason, that shield is big enough to protect you. You see bullets kind of like, these lasers reflecting off of this stone because, stone reflects lasers. More chips of rock are just kind of floating around, a halo around Fish as you kind of push through with her. Jojo, you hear the wind up before it starts like, do, and you're able to quickly get behind some kind of enemy barricade. Danny, you are the only one to make progress because you're Space Batman. So you not only dodge all of these incoming lasers, but you're able to progress further towards Billy. And you are now maybe 10 feet from the building. The only way to get there, probably like 20 feet from the building. The only way to get there is to get off of your building or do some kind of crazy low gravity jump towards that. But you realize as you kind of look around, you are the furthest forward Jupitonian, and everyone else is way behind you. You are far into enemy lines, and you are outnumbered.
Look around, no comprehend. There's a target in front of me. That's
Okay.
all that matters.
Okay. All right. So you're going to go for it.
Oh, I'm definitely going to go for like Space Batman Ninja style over it.
Okay. Describe to me how you just go for it.
I think I actually want to use my pride, like right preemptively doing this, because my pride is to be the best martial artist he can be. That is like, my pride is that I am the martial artist. I'm
Okay.
the next Bruce Lee.
Okay.
So he's going to, flip around like a crazy person, just continue to do that and use the low gravity to sort of just go above him so he can sort of do the arcing and try to get down behind the Gatling gun stuff so he can't be shot by it.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to attempt to do. Like,
Okay. You succeed. You used your pride. You succeed. However, because we have a masochist in the group and we just hit the corruption bar, what happens is you gracefully land in crane pose, right? Behind this guy. The lasers are going. All of a sudden you hear tick, 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 tick. It seems to be out of light ammo because that's a thing. And as you go to like karate kick him, he like grabs your foot. It turns out Billy Duncan, of all the things he could possibly do, takes American karate and turns around and he's ready to combat you. And then all of a sudden you hear that like that weird techno that was happening in the space arena. Fish, Jojo, Sky, you see that Danny has mounted the gate and is fighting 1v1 against Billy Duncan. He's going for it. What are the three of you doing?
So what you're saying is that Billy's back is turned to us.
It currently is. I mean, there's a Gatling gun in front of him, or the Gatling gun, his back, and then he's fighting Danny. So it's a difficult shot if you're trying to shoot him.
I'm gonna shoot the Gatling gun.
Okay. What is your goal of shooting the Gatling gun?
Well, it seems like everything that's being shot is being exploded. So I would like to try and either explode it or disable it. And
Okay.
hopefully distract him
Okay.
to give Danny an upper hand.
So you'll roll me a force, and Sky and Jojo, what are you doing?
While she's doing that, I'm probably going to run, and while I'm running, I'm going to try and shoot between the 50 cal and Danny, and I'm gonna try and shoot Billy.
Okay, so you're taking a far right approach. You're kind of doing the same flank as Jojo. You can roll me a move. Jojo, what are you doing?
Jojo's going to keep running to try and get up to Danny while shouting, "Fuck him up!" and shooting as many people along the way as he can.
Okay, perfect.
And I'm gonna re-roll.
Okay, you're gonna. Are you?
I spend my luck. I'm
spending your
my
luck?
luck.
Okay, just want to
Yeah.
make sure here. So go ahead and re-roll that. Jojo, I'll take a move from you as well.
Whilst doing this, he's trying to look for the scoreboard to see how well we're doing.
Okay, okay.
It's gone, isn't it?
All right, so Jojo, you are sprinting forward. Pew, pew. You're not even looking. You're just shooting, right? It's like a distraction. Danny, you hear in your ear, fuck him up. And you can clearly tell that it's Jojo coming over what makes for intercoms in this space scenario.
He just said the F
He
word.
sure did. He sure did. You know, you're not supposed to say that in America. I don't know if you knew that. Sky, you break right. You leave the pain train on its solo mission as you break right and you line up a shot and you go to shoot at Billy Duncan. And as soon as he's about to like land some kind of punch at Danny, you hit him in the arm and it like sends him a little bit wide, blocking that shot. And you see him like look at his hand, and then he just like lines back up with the second hand, and now he's one-handed fighting Danny. Fish and the pain train. Jesus Christ. The momentum has stopped in space, you know, as it does. And you have big stone shield, and you line up your shot despite slowly being surrounded by United States Space Force. As you line up your shot, and you fire your laser rifle right into the barrel of this Gatling gun, and you see it explode outward, kind of sending shockwaves. You see both Danny and Billy kind of like move in this shockwave. However, between the shot to the hand, this shockwave, it throws Billy off balance. Danny, roll me a force.
Come on, Danny.
You've got this.
I would like to add to this.
Yeah.
Billy didn't technically start a hand-to-hand combat, and Danny's parents have told him if you start a fight, there's no more karate. So I think that when Billy blocked, that sort of sent Danny off center. It's like, oh shit, I can't actually beat him. I have to shoot him. So he's sort of like, oh, well, no, wait, fuck.
Okay. So the shockwave kind of moves him forward, right? You have an opportunity to fight him. You've missed.
Try to get the like, you know, like, oh shit, I can't punch the kid because then I would be in a fight. So
Yeah.
Go with laser pistol.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, as you realize that, as he kind of stumbles forward, you quickly draw your laser pistol again, and the shot sort of goes underneath his arm and like just out into space. You see, the rest of you now see that Danny has taken a one-hand combat, one-hand gun approach to this fight, as he is full-on action movie hero, this thing. The rest of you, what are you doing as Danny is 1v1ing this guy outside? Jojo, Fish, Sky? Sky, you are muted.
Once to get up there.
Fucking hell. Oh, I'm not muted, no. I'm gonna make a break for the enemy gate.
Inside?
Yeah.
Okay, roll me a move. Jojo, what are you doing?
He still wants to get towards there, and
Yeah.
his goal is the flag.
Perfect. Roll me a move. Sky, you are still muted. In Zoom.
Can I
There we
spend
go.
a luck?
You can spend luck.
I am definitely going to be shooting him and still running towards him.
Okay.
Hopefully, if I can get close enough, I am going to immediately put my gun like in my back holster and start like I'm going to jump on him and just try and wreck him.
Okay. Roll me a move.
Can I push it? I have no luck left.
Ooh, you can push it. Real good. Hold on, let me open this thing up here. You can push it.
Also, just to clarify, because Jojo's mentioning something about a flag, I missed that part. So
There's a
is
flag
there...
up there
Oh, okay.
on top of it. You can push it, but you'll be exhausted. To
fine.
clarify, I'm pretty sure one of us has either homebrewed the rules. Pushing it gives you the condition. Not if you fail. You just get it. However, you get the condition after you roll. So roll, and then you gain exhausted.
So am I re-rolling my move, or...
Yep, hit re-roll.
Okay. Where am I?
And succeed or fail, I believe you are exhausted.
Did it work?
It did work. You failed. Fish, success 0. So yes, you are now exhausted. So give that a little check-a-rooney there. You make it through, but there's like lasers are kind of going off, and you're dodging around these things, and like it's way harder. It was a straight line, but now because you're surrounded and you're kind of on your own now, the enemy forces are all around you, making it very hard to get to where you're going. You make it to the doorway, but you're breathing heavy, and the enemy is hot on your tail. This distraction is not enough, Jojo, to get you to where you need to be. A small faction break off, and they're harassing you and firing on you. You're able to get to the base of this building, but not able to actually climb this thing up, and you feel the enemy is slowly closing in on you, and you're backed up to a wall. Sky, you were shooting at this guy. However, between the explosion, the fact that now Danny is like combat shooting, you have Billy doing his thing. It's an increasingly difficult shot to happen, along with all the other troops are now running and moving towards Jojo and Fish. So you're not actually able to get any shots in on Billy, but you're able to move closer to this place. So the three of you are now at the base of this building on various sides. Danny, you are on top of the building. Flag, exploded Gatling gun, injured Billy, you doing Batman stuff. What are we doing?
Is Billy trying to physically attack me or still using laser weapons against me?
He is matching you. He has one hand. Actually, now it's just physical attacks, right? He had his gun hand is the one that I'm wrong. His physical combat hand is the one that got shot by Sky. So all he has now is the one hand with his gun. So he's down a hand. So he's trying to shoot you and like kick you back off the building.
Oh, he's trying to kick me. Danny definitely started it. Now,
There you go.
karate chop him away.
Perfect. Roll me that force.
See if I can do
Come
it.
on.
Maybe. 2 successes.
Nice.
2 successes. Okay, so you hit him. On multiple successes with force, I believe you can do extra damage. You can knock him down. What else can you do?
No, I'm not out to damage him. I'm out to win. So I've tried to knock him down the pyramid, like, Master of the Hill or whatever you call it.
Yeah. King of the Hill. I love it. Okay,
King of the Hill.
So, with 2 successes, describe to me how you dismount him from the hill.
I think he does, the excessive amount of movement.
Yeah.
It's in Danny's mind, that is sort of a power up, but it really just confuses him to what Danny's going to do, and then he just punch him right out, like sucker punch him out, so he loses his balance and
Perfect.
tumbles.
Yeah, I love it. Classic karate moves. Do a lot of this, and then punch you in the
Sucker
nose.
punch.
Yeah, I love this. So yeah, you do these windmills, right? And then you just land it right in the nose, like dead center, straight jab. Poof, you see blood pool out and then like float up because of the low gravity as he like blinks backwards.
Oh, fun! Not supposed to do that.
You all hear "oh fun" in your headsets, and you know that Danny is swearing in Swedish. You see him stumble back. His like one hand hits the Gatling gun. It kind of spins out as he tumbles backwards and slowly falls and hits the ground. A big dust cloud, space dust, obviously, is a rising circle around him. Fish, he has landed unconscious at your feet. Jojo, Sky, you see this, like slow motion. No. And he hits the ground. What are the three of you doing? The enemy seems to have stopped.
Jojo will try and shoot him.
Oh, go ahead.
You shoot him? Okay.
As he's falling, Jojo will just keep trying to shoot him.
Okay, Jojo, roll me a move.
I was thinking about shooting him when he was down, but I don't want to freaking explode his body.
Do you want to push that roll, Jojo?
Yeah.
If you are you using luck or pushing?
I'll use luck.
Okay.
1 success.
Perfect. I love this. So you see him down the end, blood trail like an anime, and you just and it like spins him, and now he's like tumbling, and then another spin, and then another, and it's like a combo in a video game where you keep like getting them up in the air, and it's like it takes him so much longer to fall as you keep lasering him, and then finally he hits the ground. Sky and Jojo, what are you doing?
So I think we have to actually get to the flag now. I'm going to superhero jump into the air because there's no gravity
Yeah.
and float up to the roof.
Okay. So you jump up there. You don't have to roll for that. You leap up there, and you see that Danny is there in a heroic pose. But
No,
before
Danny's there like, oh fuck.
I'll reach my hand out for him. Hey, Danny!
perfect. So you see Danny in panic mode,
I'll reach my hand out to
and
him.
then a floating
okay.
fish. Sky, what are you doing?
I would like to check. We're right by the control building, right?
Yeah.
Are there any like wires going into the moon that are like on the outside that I could like, or any buttons that like would possibly turn?
There are
everything
these
off?
huge, like, foot-wide pipes that sort of connect to the building and, like, connect down to the moon, like an L bend. There's nothing that you have that can cut through them. You could probably laser it for a while, but they all seem to go inside the building. Perhaps that's where they end. Maybe that's where the buttons would be.
Does it look like there would be a way in that would be easy?
There's a front door. In fact, Fish was just standing at it a second ago.
Well, then I'm gonna go in.
Okay, so you sprint around the corner and into this building. You see that the United States Space Force is confused. Their general is down. They're not sure what to make of it. Have they lost? Is this a retreat? What to do? And you make your way in. And as you enter, you see wall-to-wall computers. Buttons and diodes are blinking. There's levers. You see that there are space readouts. There is, information that you can't understand because it's written in English and you only speak Jupitonian. And so you can't really tell what's going on these computers, but this looks like a control panel for something. If you'd like to roll me a comprehend, you can.
I will, but do I see any gold coins?
Not right away, you do not.
Crap.
Would you like to push that roll or spend some luck?
I don't have luck.
Would you like to push the roll and take a condition?
No.
Okay. Okay. So, Jojo, you shot the guy. Fish, you leaped up there. Danny, you're freaking out. You've landed, Fish. You see Danny freaking out. What are the two of you doing? You're on top of the space gate.
I'm gonna grab the flag.
Okay. Roll me a force.
Ooh, that's weird.
I think Fish stretching out for Danny will sort of half snap in out of it. So
Yeah.
he's also like, oh yeah, shit, flag.
Yeah. So we have a success here. If you'd like to help, you can roll an additional 6. Fish.
No, I think it's more like, just lays his hands on it. So
Gotcha.
it sort of looks like he's doing something, but it's all Fish.
Perfect. Fish, you have succeeded. You kind of plant one hand on it, shoulder it up, grab it, and you rip this thing out of the ground. You see stone kind of like pulls out from underneath this, as perhaps it is the extraordinary strength of the Jupitonians that allows you to pull this mere human metal out of the stone. As you rip the flag out, what do you do with the flag?
Let's take it inside the building. Come on, Danny.
Okay. So as you kind of, I assume, a superhero landing.
Oh yeah.
So as you superhero landing down, and as soon as you like down on the ground with the flag like crossbar, you stand up, and you, Danny, and Jojo all notice that all of the United States Space Force begin to like digital, and they just disappear, like in a puff, like a video game almost. And each one of them is like ding, and you see like one, as they all like explode, and a number of points appears. You can hear frantic typing and probably sounds of confusion coming from inside the building, as the three of you are able to get to the door inside and see Skylar trying to figure out what this says on this humanoid computer.
And definitely just pushing buttons.
Perfect.
Guys, you totally saw Billy kick me first, right? He totally kicked me first. This is super important.
He's a big
100%.
dirtbag.
Yeah.
He got what he deserved.
He tried to attack
Yeah.
you earlier on the
It's
Yeah.
true, but I
Good.
don't think
And if
that's
my
the
parents
most
ask you-
important thing right now. Can y'all help?
What?
Sorry, but this is super important. If my parents ask, he started it.
Okay.
Don't worry. We will definitely lie for you, but can you help?
What's this? What's going on?
We're
You
trying
see
to get
a
out.
wall-to-wall computer.
Did Billy disappear as well?
Billy did disappear in a bing, ding, and you see 1,000.
Yes.
Is there like a scoreboard anywhere?
Not that you
Or-
can see.
Does it read anything in Swedish?
Roll me a comprehend. It turns out it's all in Swedish.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I will translate for the group, of course.
Okay, fantastic. So as, for whatever reason, Jupitonian Danny can read perfect English, because that's what it looks like to you guys. And he is reading out what these commands mean, translating it to you, and you are able to run the numbers on this thing. You see like a bunch of different machines kind of come up. Danny, it looks to you as though the United States Space Force was planning some kind of full-on invasion of Jupiter. This was the moon base 1. This was like their foothold, but from here they were going to expand to all of the other moons and then build these massive interplanetary lasers and just laser shoot into Jupiter, clearing out all of the gas in the gas giant and basically sucking it into one giant, like, physical planet, as opposed to a gas giant. And you have found their plan, and you can see as you're directing Sky to, like, hit these certain buttons, type in these codes, you can all see, like, on other screens, it shows diagrams of the other moons, and you can see explosions on these moons as whatever you're doing seems to be blowing up the gates that are on the other moons. And as you hit the last command, all of you stand in the laser arena. Everything seems to be normal. A scoreboard to your left says 2001 to 1985. Blue side. Blue side is flashing. And you hear over the intercom, the Jupitonians have won! And it's the girl from outside. And as you stand there, Skylar, Fish, Jojo, Danny, at the enemy respawn point, Billy is on the ground next to you. And out of the panel where you put your gun to respawn, you see it slightly separate and tink, like a return button on an arcade machine. A gold coin drops out and rolls and hits you in the foot, Skylar.
I thought those were supposed to be silver.
I'm gonna pick it up and kind of just stare at it very, very, very angry.
It looks identical to the one that Jojo found about a month ago.
Aren't those coins supposed to be silver dollars, or what?
No, this is the one that we found at the carnival that wasn't a carnival from the Mr. LeBale.
LaBelle.
Bale.
Bale.
Bale. So
I'm
it's
gonna
a
be-
Bale coin?
Seems to be. I'm going to be angry if he tells us it's all part of the show.
Danny, as you look at the coin, one side has like a pretty aggressive looking skull on it.
Ah, that looks scary.
As the experience was a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
What's this?
This-
Do
So
we-
this was so because Jojo and Danny weren't there for that our revelation because they ramboed into the fray. They go, I think this was the test.
But this was just laser tag. I mean, it was awesome, but
Didn't you notice that this is not laser? We were in space.
Did you? She
Well,
super
yeah,
jumped up to the top of the building.
now
Like-
when
It was
you
floating through the
mention
air.
it, yeah, now when you mention it, that was weird. I just thought that was some kind of, special effect in America. I've never done this before. I don't know.
That
It was fucking awesome. Oh yeah, right. I'm not supposed to say that word. It was fun, awesome.
The foreign kids are like, laser tag's dope!
That's pretty
Everything
dramatic.
is better in America.
I mean, like it was kind of fun, but also kind of scary.
Well, yeah, I mean, but we won. Yeah, go team. Right?
Jojo would go to high five Danny.
Oh, right. It's definitely like the most awkward. Like probably missed the first try and then just high five again.
Oh, go ahead.
Good. I was gonna say I would probably turn to Fish and be like, do you see Mr. LaBelle anywhere? Like in the windows up top?
Nope.
No, he left. Remember?
I know, but I figured if he was running the test that he would have came back like to watch it.
Well, Billy's dad must still be here.
Let's go.
I just wonder if we passed or failed. Were we
What
supposed to lose?
Where did Billy go?
He is on the ground at your feet.
Oh, Billy's there again?
Mm-hmm.
Is there?
Is he okay?
He seems to be like passed out.
Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh crap! I punched him! Oh no! Oh,
No,
Don't worry about that.
Then Jojo shot him as he was falling. I saw it.
oh yeah, right, right.
I would probably like nudge him with my foot and be like, "Hey, jerk, are you okay?"
Oh God! And he like kind of stirs. What the?
Danny would move back to be so possibly far back.
Yeah, he's like, oh God, goddamn foreign kid punched me in the nose.
No, he didn't.
I don't
was
think
standing
that's-
there. He punched me in the face.
I don't think that happened.
We
I
were
was-
all standing here and nobody
You
saw
got-
it.
I
You got
watched
shot,
him.
dude, and then you tumble down. See, you tumble
You
and fell.
punched me in the nose, you weirdo.
Dude, you fell.
Don't
I didn't
make
just
you
fall.
For you sucking at laser tag.
Sure.
You suck.
Yeah,
We
you're
won.
just a sore loser.
He like slowly starts to get him. He's like, "You're a sore loser. Stupid kid punched me in the nose. Kind of kid punches in laser tag."
You lost on your
Your
birthday.
own fault. You fell.
You can see like a little trickle of blood. It's like, "That's right. It's my birthday. And I'm a winner." And he like steps on JoJo's brand new shoes.
Jojo would punch him square in the face.
Roll me a force.
I mean, if I can use my pride to get a second success to punch him even harder.
Yeah, you can use your pride. What's your pride?
Not afraid of authority or getting in trouble.
Perfect. Yeah. So describe to me how you just deck Billy.
As he stands on the shoe, Jojo would take half a step back and then just put every bit of strength into squarely punching him in the nose, hopefully breaking it. Which
Yeah.
is goal.
So you all hear that like that squish, that wet squish, as just poof, he squarely punches him. No karate here, just straight force right into the nose. And another splurt of blood hits as you see him like blink, and then his eyes just roll back, and poof, he hits the ground.
You fell down again. You're fucking terrible at this. I mean, you're fun terrible at this.
He is out cold.
Jojo would kick him and walk off.
Perfect. As you turn, you see all the rest of the kids, both in blue and red vests, are all kind of like rubbing their head and like have like headache noises, and like they look kind of confused as they're making their way towards the now opened doors to remove their vests. Do the four of you sort of follow along?
Yeah.
Jojo would have gun in the air. Blue victory!
Yeah.
He's walking along
Yeah,
shouting.
Yeah, Danny would be right next to him, like, yeah, blue
Yeah.
team, blue team.
Perfect. Fish, Sky, are you following suit?
Is there a scoreboard around here to see like what the?
There is. One side says 2001 and it's blinking in blue. Or sorry, yeah, 2001, it's blinking in blue. And the red side says 1985 and is like, has a crossed out line through it in red. Blue team has one.
She's kind of like into it, like, but she's not gonna be like, "Wah,"
Yeah.
like that or anything. But she'd be like, yes.
Not as aggressive. I love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the four of you make your way out, leaving Billy Duncan completely unconscious. You join the throng of children, taking off your light vests, hanging them back up. There's like, a debriefing party about how awesome the success was. There's some kind of lore crafted about the Jupitonians beat back the United States Space Force on this day, in the future, year 2845, blah, 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 right? This whole sci-fi nonsense that goes on. It's the same one they give every time anyone uses this. You do see, as the stairs kind of go back down, in the corner, opposite the door, opposite the stairs, you see Mr. Duncan is standing there, watching, waiting for Billy to come out. By the time everyone has taken off their stuff, you see that Billy kind of like stumbles out. He now has like the beginnings of two black eyes. His nose is definitely a little twisty, and you can see a little bit of blood on his nose as he kind of like walks out and like leans on the door. And you see his dad look at him, sigh, make a disapproving frown, and head down the stairs.
Oh, it's gold. Jojo will go, or I don't know why I keep calling myself Jojo. Fuck.
We all want to do it.
Yeah, Fish will go over to him and like kind of help him back to the disarming station. It's like, oh man, you gotta watch where you're walking next time.
In typical jerk fashion, as soon as you go to like help him, he does the get away from me. Friends punch me in the nose.
Let me help you, you big jerk. Maybe people wouldn't punch you.
But he punched him. He fell. We all saw it.
Twice.
Yeah, exactly. You weren't punched. You tripped and you hit your face on a doorknob. Okay?
It's nowhere
Jo-
near
Jo-
doors.
Jojo would shout, "You can hit your head on another door if you want.
Fuck you, man.
Watch out, there's stairs."
Yeah.
It's my
You might
birthday.
have more fun at your birthday if you were nicer to people.
You're not invited next year.
Yeah, your
You
mom
get
will.
invaded next year. Fine. And then she'll just like kind of push him against the desk. We're trying to be nice to you, you know.
He like stumbles across. He's like, I don't need you to be nice. I don't need people like you. And he starts to like slowly like take off his vest and like hang it up as the rest of the kids begin to follow Mr. Duncan down to eat the remains of the cake, drink what's left of the soda,
Ooh.
and skate for the remainder of their time. Do you all join them? Okay.
Yeah, we need some sugar to cake to replenish our
Yeah.
sugar intake. Yeah.
So as you guys make your way down, eat sugar, drink sugar, skate, the day progresses, and no one else on the floor seems to have any idea what happened in space at Moonbase 01 on the fourth moon of Jupiter. However, you four remember, and you will always remember, as the day draws to a close and parents come to pick up their kids and the crowd lessens and lessens and lessens. Birthday is over. The end of the summer is here. You have 2 more days of freedom before school starts on Tuesday. You have punched the most popular kid in the face twice, and you have made an enemy of the loop. Welcome back to 1985. This was 1985 Glenbrook, my homebrew Tales from the Loop campaign, or Tales from the Loop one-shot series, or whatever it is. Welcome. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. Let's go around, do our introductions, and we'll get a little after show for us. So we will start with our newest one-shot patron. Aquin, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? And what are you up to?
I wanted to say this to you for so long. It's pronounced Iquin.
Aquin? Well,
Yes.
fucking...
You can usually find me on the Discord. I am on Xmas Jinja Ninja's stream every other Sunday, so not this one, but the next one, and then every other one playing D&D 5e. But you don't tweet me. I don't use that Twitter. I just created it because Mike tells me that I need a Twitter. So find me on
Yes.
Discord.
Perfect. Let's jump to Sky. Rose, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
Hello, I'm Rose. You can find me all over the interwebs at Mrs. Make You Mad, TikTok, Twitter, Twitch, all of it. This was awesome.
Hell yeah. Necro, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I'm Chris, aka Necro. I am on Twitch, Twitter, as Necrotic. I only tweet Mike's shit and tell everyone how great Mike is.
Perfect.
Otherwise, you can find me on the Discord.
Hell yeah. And last but not least, G, who are you? Where can we find you on the internet? What are you up to?
I'm G or Georgia, Lightning Invoker on Twitch and in the Discord, and Lightning Spaz 09 on Twitter. That's where I am.
Freaking yeah. All right, we are going to get out of here. We're going to do our after show. If you guys want to see the after show, it's at the $5 tier on our Patreon. If you want to be a player in one of these games, it's at the $30 tier on our Patreon. Go check it out. That's the best way to support this channel. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying our Tales from the Loop game. Stick around. We're going to do a little raid business to get this thing going. And for now, I'll see you all in Discord. So from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.